Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Oh no. Hey, waifu, grab the green thing. Actually, hold up. Waifu. I need your help quickly. Green thing. Grab the green thing. Pull the green thing. I'm dying. Excellent. Okay. I'm done dying. We're good. I've concluded my death. Okay. I'm definitely choking on air. I've had way too much air. I've had way too much air. Ugh. God, I love that feeling when you're talking and like, oh god, this is great, and something just jumps on the back of your throat and it's like, hi, guess what? Your time has come.
And then you die.
God, I hate that feeling so much.
It's
Dying? No, the choking. I'm okay with dying. I don't want to choke though. It's annoying. Also, the bot is having an absolute seizure, so I don't know if this bot suddenly is just bad quality now or what.
What's it doing?
Here, I'll show you. The bot that I paused. I'll play it. It sounds like absolute horse ass. Let me know.
Sounds normal to me.
All right, maybe me chastising it fixed it. It was like real smooth and nice as the music is supposed to sound. Then it was like, I'm like, stop. Like stuttering like crazy. It was so bad. I got triggered like instantly. Alrighty, folk. Well, as I mentioned off stream prior, the map has indeed been updated. Ignore the fact that the stairs are making me want to scream blood. But that's fine. I can.
Stairs?
Good. Don't look at them.
Oh.
Stairs are good.
Oh my.
Yeah, I know. Everything turned out fine except for the freaking stairs. Something about the So yeah, I don't know. Don't worry about it. But yeah, this has been fixed. Housing is fixed.
They don't look terrible.
No, they look pretty terrible actually. These three are fixed, so we're good. We're good.
Look at that little farm going right there.
Yeah, we have a waifu's little farm is indeed going off. Valen, you assisted with that.
Pride and joy.
It is your pride and joy.
Look at that quality dragon weed.
The
It's getting bigger.
the greenery has gotten bigger. There's much more plant now, about twice as much. So your commune with plants worked very well. Alrighty, I believe when we last
Maybe a little too well.
dun, dun, dun. Valen is a
One day we'll all
Valen's
wake
actually
up
the big bad.
True.
choked by grass.
What'd you say? Death by grass?
Yeah, we'll wake up choked by grass, basically.
Just smoke it all.
I mean, that's one way.
Yeah, exactly. Problem solved. All right, I'm looking over things already. All right, the last thing we did was basically talk to the vassal from the UNT village to basically tell him, hey, these are the things we can offer to your village, and then he'll tell the other village, like, hey, all that usual nonsense. I believe you're going to the blacksmith turret. Valen, you were doing your thing, and Kiara, I think you were training and tending to your good stuff, right? And then we paused there, I believe.
I don't remember.
All right, probably then.
I'm doing my thing for 8 hours.
I know it was going to the blacksmith, but I can't remember for what.
Well,
I think to help him with the the eggshells.
potentially yes. So these things here will represent the eggshells, and obviously the boy is dead. I put the hearts on him to symbolize that he is dead, but usable, I guess.
Dead.
That's what hearts mean.
Yeah, exactly. Here,
Obviously.
there we go. There we go.
Nice.
The skull
Works.
completely covered his art, and I'm like, well, the art looks cool. So, all right. So yes, it is dead. It's not coming back alive. It is not just dead. It's in pieces, to be incredibly clear. So,
Hasn't come back
He has been
yet.
dismantled.
no, it is. Yeah, it has been dismantled. Y'all help chop it up and whatnot on its way back. And as I mentioned before, you guys are more than welcome to. It's yours, basically. You guys received your gold for it. It will become magic item and such. Not
yeah.
and Hisimine, yeah. The reason we killed it, yeah.
We are going to turn its
Or-
exoskeleton into like one of those
Oh.
tiny boys with that's the other set is working on.
Indeed.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then we can ride it into battle.
hell yeah. Yeah. Basically, the intent of these big bad monsters is to utilize Kiara's artificing and or it's runesmithing to basically if you guys want a specific magic item I've not given you yet or something we can like custom make. That's basically what these big bad boys are for. So challenging, but hopefully worth it. So
I don't even know what we want.
that can stew. You guys have all week to think about it, all day to think about it. I wouldn't worry about it too much. In general, I do have something I was going to give someone.
Titan armor doesn't exist in 5e, but
It can. So, like I said, literally anything can exist within reason, of course. So, like, say, for example, if you were to defeat something that...
actually,
yes?
do you remember that booklet I linked you a while
Mhm.
back with the updated transferred 3.5e weapons and armors to 5e?
Yes, I haven't read through it, but I did
think
look at it.
I think that actually had Titan armor.
Really?
Yeah.
I do know someone released... is releasing, in the process of releasing, a book that has basically that. But in general, we are obviously more than welcome to look at the creature, look at the item, and say, you know, this could do X, Y, or Z. So, like, for example, if you were to defeat a creature that's hot or something, and you make armor out of it, we can say you have just wearing the armor gives you resistance to fire damage, or for example, maybe Fey armor, like a cold steel armor. Any fey creature that were to attack you would have disadvantage, and you would have advantage on charming effects, basically. So I'm totally cool doing something like that. It wouldn't, as long as it's a reasonable effect, nothing too crazy, and like really specific, then it won't need. Obviously, the elephant in the room is attunement. So as long as it's pretty straightforward, I won't require attunement.
Here, let's just make this.
Apparatus of the crab. Is this the submarine? It's so dumb looking. I love it.
I
yes.
love it.
Submarine in the desert.
Yeah.
Hell
Hey.
yeah.
I mean, memeing aside,
Just modify it so it goes in the sand instead.
it
Oh
did
my
burrow in the
God.
sand.
I
Make it
like
an
this.
apparatus of the scorpion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did burrow.
Ah,
I know we're joking, but
Shit, my joke is getting somewhere.
Well, time for Kiara to get
mean,
busy.
I told you
if
guys.
anything, I'm going to like see if I can salvage anything that can give me tremor sense.
Actually, on that note,
Not sure how it does that, but
you
get
technically
like inlaid foot soles of tremor sense.
potentially, but you have an upgrade available through your mans, and of course we did discuss that. So once you chit chat with him, we'll do that. Obviously, our boy isn't here, so when he does arrive, he'll have upgrade aplenty, and then technically the bow is idle. I guess meta out of character. Valen, I don't know if you want Doro to keep that bow or if you want Valen to take it. It's entirely up to you. Obviously, it is powerful, so it'd be.
Yeah.
I know meta knowledge, but it's wasted on an NPC now, so play up to you.
I know. I know Doro wants to keep all the info away from Kiara until he knows how it works.
Okay.
And then he'll teach her, and then he doesn't really care.
Okay.
Rod can just go do his thing if he wants after that.
But yeah, since the item is indeed intended for you, I wouldn't want the cool effects to go to waste.
Can I make a downtime counter for how much I'm going to nag Doro?
Sure.
Doro
Which-
refuses to tell you every single time until he can make them on his own.
Which skill are you using to nag?
Charisma?
Sure. I mean, what's specifically in charisma?
Wouldn't
which
that
I
be
don't.
Persuasion?
Which I don't have much.
Intimidation? Yeah. Are you going to bounce between persuasion and imitation? Imitation. Yeah. I'm Doro. La la la.
Definitely.
We'll work across that bridge when we get there.
Is he going?
No.
Are you going to be annoying? Are you going to try to get his better side?
Roll for annoying. That comes
Hell, like-
naturally.
It's
He'll
a
like show
nature
you
check.
little bits of his progress, but he won't show you how he got there.
Yeah. But like the most vague parts that make no sense out of
Yeah.
context.
Yep, pretty much.
That's when I get angry.
I assume you're working in the smithy as well, aren't you? Or at least.
Yeah. So Kiara, since you lost yourself, what are you doing as of current? Valen was doing his stuff with the plants. He was focusing, if you will, feeding them plant energies.
What did we just come back from doing? Is this the morning?
Ish.
We
Yeah.
got the eggs, didn't we?
Correct. Yeah. You guys went out. You got some egg. Brought some egg back. I have it.
Destroyed the,
say it's noon.
the remaining scorpion babies.
Basically, you guys went out. Yes, correct. You went out, killed all the, slaughtered the younglings.
So then this is like lunchtime ish.
Noon, yeah.
And Noth is helping
With?
the scorpion.
Yes,
I'm not
Noth
sure
and
why.
Hisamine were ordered to assist the blacksmith and basically look after the corpse and the new eggs you guys brought in.
Well, I guess I'd either go bother Doro, or I'm just gonna stare at Valen while he works.
Yeah, I think that spells like what,
You're
8
gonna
hours?
8 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna stare at me for 8 hours?
I'll probably stare at you for an hour just to make sure you're not hurting the plants. And then I'll go bother Doro.
All right, for an hour. Oh no, there isn't a stat for that, is there? Roll.
Imagine not trusting.
Falling
the
gets
druid.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's weird that you're looking for the same person I am.
Roll me wisdom, Kiara, to see if you just like, kind of fall asleep and like blink out while you're staring at a man for an hour doing nothing. That is no small task. You're staring
Is
for quite some time.
That's a check, right?
Yeah, just wisdom.
You know, it's almost like my character wants to help people and the dude's an asshole.
He didn't used to be. Not when I met him, anyway.
Alrighty. Maybe you wink out a little bit, Kiara. Maybe you get a little bored. But you do see that he is indeed helping. You can't really talk to him because he's focusing on a spell.
I mean, I'm not that dumb. I understand concentration.
Yes, but you also make no attempt to hide the fact that you're just staring at this new party member that just joined. I don't know how uncomfortable this makes Valen feel, but
Very.
it's happening. Casey will have no part in this.
Right. Casey wants to see the scorpion. I want to learn how to make Casey smarter. I need an AI Casey.
Well, maybe after Doro eventually teaches you how the things work, that can happen.
Sure.
Time to go bother Doro! Whoop!
Oh, Jesus. I don't think he would be there. He's working like in a side room over in the blacksmith.
In the side room, but oh,
He'd be like
Oh,
over
it's
there or
locked.
something like that.
Oh, Dora would be there?
I'm assuming
the
that's
door
where
is
he was
locked.
working.
Doro, Doro, where are you?
What about your token? Oh, I put him over here. Okay.
Knock, knock, knock. Doro!
So
No,
meta
door's
question.
locked. You can't get in.
Oh god. Do you want me to be
Hey,
Doro,
keep
or do you
rushing.
want to continue playing Doro?
You can be him.
All right. As long as I know his intention. So
He's an NPC now.
he's an NPC now. He is still hiding this fact from Kiara.
Yep.
All right.
Until he knows how to make them on his own, he's
All right.
gonna not tell her anything.
You see him tinkering away in the corner, and he quickly whips around and kind of just gives you a slow, like, hello wave.
Teach me, Doro.
He kind of narrows his eyes and smiles. Teach you what?
Doro! Teach me!
And he kind of thinks for a second, closes the book that he's working on. I have many things I can teach you.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
All of it?
Oh, we don't have time for that, Kiara.
Don't you get snot with me!
You say snug?
Snot?
Snot? I would never be snug. How dare you?
Okay.
How did Kiara get through the door that I made a lock for?
Magic.
Oh,
How dare you!
We're just gonna look at the lock that is broken.
How dare I what? I'm clearly a being that knows everything. Do I not look wise?
No.
I don't look wise.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll switch to someone who's much wiser.
Yes,
oh,
quite wise.
you got it wrong. Oh.
Arr. Kiara, what can I sell you today? Would you like to make a deal?
Knowledge, yes. Give it to me.
I have all the knowledge. What kind of knowledge are you purchasing?
My little Roombas!
I don't know what a Roomba is, Kiara. Stop dancing around me, please. You're weird.
No.
I'm sorry, but my bird friend is quite busy at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Teaching you? When he could be teaching me because I'm smarter than you?
Oh no, we're just talking. We're just having a good time in this room. I don't know why you'd assume he's teaching me anything. You seem to be pacing quite rapidly. Kiara, are you alright?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
She explodes. He kind of twirls one of the tools he's working on in his hand. He's just staring at you, so it's like kind of tapping the beat with to it.
You know what?
I'll
Let us
s-
not use that guide I found for Carapace armor.
Hmm?
Let's not use that guide I found for the Carapace armor.
Oh, why is it broken or is it bad?
It's 20 AC armor.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
It's worth like 10k.
So it's plate mail.
10k? Jesus,
No,
yeah.
Plate mail's 18.
Interesting. Yeah, so in general, like I said, if there's armor you guys want to like technically make, I'm totally aware you spent 1 million gold on your set, or we can say it's like infused or like molded in some way. We can find like a gold value for it and say I have advantage on, let's just say the armor is super shiny because like what you killed like looks super cool, and maybe you have advantage on like persuasion checks, people think you look badass, or maybe advantage on intimidation because you're wearing something's head, you know what I mean? Like I'm totally cool with that kind of stuff. Very much open to input from you guys. So Dora seems to be very unwilling to tell you what you want to know, though.
yeah, I got that. God, I'm gonna purposely whip my tails to whack him, and then rush
Damn,
over.
that's rude.
All right, they kind of slap him in the face, and he's just smiling. Anyways, bye, and continues working.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
Nathan and Simone sort of give you a wave as you walk into the room.
Hi, what's going on here?
We're just looking at this giant beast you all dragged in. It's quite impressive. Urs there was looking at the shells in the corner. Yes, this is very interesting. Did you find it?
Did
It
we, or
was.
where did?
Where did you find it?
That away.
That always sounds fun. Are there more we can kill together?
No.
Oh. Well, what are you planning on doing with it then?
Use it for meat.
Oh, you're just gonna eat
Wait,
it?
Already used it
wait.
for meat.
Wait, have we had some already?
Yeah,
You guys gave it to him
Jolly.
already, yeah?
I have Jolly scrape him while we were resurrecting Dora.
Right. Okay.
So basically all that's left is like a carapace and the bits and pieces.
Yeah, he been scooped already.
It's an empty shell. We can literally drive it if we want.
Exactly.
Ooh.
The
drive
remaining
it.
carapace has magic and such flowing through it, but you guys have yet to tap into it and kind of figure out what you want to do with it. And of course, you guys have the shell on that. You see Nathan and Simone are looking at both with this the chitinous armor that is left behind. They were checking out the shell and such before, and they kind of have an idea what they want to do, but they're not entirely set on it just yet. They might want input from you guys,
Okay.
but you can tell they were indeed tinkering.
I would like to assist.
They kind of look at each other and go, all right, perfect. What do you want help with? What were your ideas? This is a whole lot of, hey, kind of just motions to the creature. That.
I have no ideas. I'll help you with your ideas.
Hmm.
I'm the tinker expert in this town. Doro!
Hear something shuffle in the other room.
I think you're forgetting about me.
Yes, I guess the question was
Ah.
aimed at both of you.
What question?
What do you want to do with it?
I have no idea. Come on, God. Stop asking me weird questions.
Well, it's not going anywhere, so realistically, it can just stay here until we can figure it out. We'll ensure to preserve it.
Excellent.
She kind of runs her finger over the creature's shell, sort of like looks inside and goes, oh, this is kind of gross and kind of interesting at the same time.
Grossly interesting.
Very, yes. I will say as well, I report to you guys, right? Not just Kozue?
Yeah. Why?
I found something interesting in the desert. I know I'm not supposed to leave, but I'm also not supposed to blow up the town, right?
More so not blow up the town, yes.
Okay, so I was trying to follow that line of logic, and, well, you know, sometimes you just get the urge to... And she, like, motions, like, forward, like she's casting a spell. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, so I just had to do that. Anyway, I was going out in the desert looking around, and I saw this strange disturbance in the sand. Something that was like, how do you say? It was wiggling about. It's like burrowing. It was looking around. Like a really big gopher. But like angrier and bigger.
Did we see that before?
You guys have seen something burrowing on the sand, yeah? I shot it with some fire.
And did that do anything?
I think it made it angrier.
Oh no.
Well, that's
Nothing is
usually the
angrier
case,
than a
yes.
gopher.
This is true. I just thought that, I was just, venturing around through the Scarlet Steps, and it was kind of just there. And I panicked and shot it, but it went away, so I saved the town. You're welcome.
Well,
It's not
I
here.
wouldn't call that saving the town, but all right.
Well, I didn't destroy the town.
No, but it might come back looking for you.
Oh, definitely not. I am quite powerful after all. And so are we, of course. Everyone here is quite strong. It wouldn't mess with us, obviously.
Oh my word.
To speak frankly, every time you use that voice, I keep thinking of Himiko. And I just keep laughing and laughing and laughing.
Who?
Himiko from Danganronpa.
Oh,
It's
That's
the
gonna lie.
exact same voice.
it is?
Yes.
Is it the same voice I used when I played?
You only
Yeah.
have one girl voice lover.
Hey, shush.
True. I mean, it's the same as Franbo, actually. So.
Oh, Himiko. Oh, yeah, hers was more like this,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, she was more like, hey, everyone, how are you doing?
Well, that's Kevin's right there.
She was, no, Kevin's was this. This is Kevin's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was the girl froggy then.
Yeah, no, Himiko's more with this. Oh, God, that's her face. Hold up. She looks the way she sounds. See? Oh, my God. And look at a picture of her. Yay, the wizard. Beep, babe. Danganronpa.
Now it's more Franbo.
There we go. Hi, everyone. She had that lip thing. I liked her. She was funny.
Yeah.
I need more Danganronpa games.
Do you need more to spare?
I need more to spare in pink blood.
More
if
death.
if that mod is working, I can give everyone pink blood in this game.
True, true.
All right, so while she's telling her story, Nath kind of gives her a strange look and looks back to you guys and says, well, I was with you also. I didn't see the thing, but good to know, Hisimine. Thank you. She smiles widely and very proudly at him.
Wasn't that a bounty about something? You couldn't
Yes,
allow to do
there was something, I do believe, that was a burrow boy. Let me see what you guys...
A whole
It's in my
burrow
notes
boy.
somewhere.
Yeah, it is indeed, they
Maybe
say.
it was a desert skimmer or something?
Yes, weird book boy, the one card show. Graboid, weird trap worm.
Yeah, the Graboid one, right? No. The Graboid was the one that we lost KC number 2 to.
Yes.
Oh.
Or was it Casey number 3?
Or was it KC number 4?
We don't know Kiara's past, so...
I don't keep count.
Because she's killed so many.
It's probably like
Doesn't
Casey
have
number
enough
60 at this
fingers.
point.
Probably. I mean, she's like 140, so.
True.
Exactly. There were a lot of test cases before I finally got it right.
Fortunately,
At
Casey
the
has no
current
opinion.
rate, we're probably at KC like 500 or something.
No comment.
Kiara's the real monster. All right, so in general, when you guys decide effectively what you do want from this specific creature, you can just come back to them, and you all can assist in crafting whatever that thing may be.
Okay.
But it's up to you guys. Because basically, side quest complete. Congratulations. When you want your item, just let me know. And you can tell me in Discord or off the side if you wish. I know it's a lot to look at. Play Final Fantasy Fanfare. And spin your blade. Post music. It's like slightly annoying, but also great at the same time. Alright. Now NPCs are shuffling about awkwardly as you guys are just staring at them.
I'm inspecting the feet.
You're expecting what?
The feet.
Like the creature's feet?
Yes, the pads.
Are
Feelers.
you looking for something in looking for something? His thingies. You looking for something in particular?
I'm tasting for its tremor sense. Give it to me.
You're Give me your powers.
Basically, I want to know how it was able to sense us. AKA, give me that power.
How is it able to sense you? That is a good question. Is your character well versed in creatures or animals or nature or anything?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so that would be relatively difficult. Kiara, though, with all the books you've been reading, are you decently well versed in history or in nature? Your history is very good.
I mean, my history is also pretty good. But
Yes, my history's good.
See, both of you roll together, and we'll add a +3 on top because you guys do indeed have the books. You guys do know a little bit about them.
Ah, why is the icons for that gone as well?
I don't know. Why is it a clock? Interesting. Sweet. That's a good. All right. Knowing what you two know about scorpions and desert dwelling beasts, I don't want to say it's that's weird. Like, shit. Not necessarily inherent. That is the wrong term. But all these creatures do evolve and change in a way to obviously help them defend themselves against other creatures. So it is effectively inherent to this creature. It's just part of its. We'll say it's like feet have like sensors and bit, but that's obviously something that's running through its very body, the meat that was scraped out, if you will. But the tips of its feet, I'm trying to think what it's called in an actual. They're not feet. What are they called? On bugs. Appendages. What are they called? They have a name. It's bothering me. Whatever. They're gorbly bits. They are extra sensitive at the tip, which of course enables it to tremor sense. Upon looking through the body Urit, you also see near its mouth, like near its mandibles, it looks like it also potentially has something that would like flick out to like help it sense via that way as well. And taking certain parts of this creature, you do believe you could potentially incorporate it into part of your armor, which would indeed give you tremor sense. Of course, some magic would be involved, but some magic and some extra materials and such.
Proprioceptors.
Basically, yeah.
It's basically the hairs on their feet.
Effectively, yeah. Yeah. So you do know that utilizing part of that, of course, you aren't your armor, but with the proper magic, well, the rune magic you've been looking into, Urit, and all your tinkering, Kiara, you do know that when properly incorporated, you could basically relay the sensation from armor to wearer.
Shall we get started?
I mean, sure.
Urit seems excited to.
It's either that or I take more lessons from Noth.
Sure, you guys want to spend the day basically making
I
a.
do want to finish off the runes that I'm working on as well, because that's literally one roll away.
Sure. Let's see, what were your other
But I guess
downtime?
I'll look into these things as well. And make some
Alright.
sensory souls.
Yeah. Well, Sensoli? Sensoli, yeah.
Sensory, right.
We'll say while you are tinkering with this, all right, go ahead and roll on that table. We're learning while we're doing. Should max you out. I don't see why it would.
Oh god, I need to select.
Unless it didn't.
Wait, I have
Should.
myself selected.
Oh no, it didn't. It didn't. Hold up. Oh dear God.
Tool not found. Wait, tool not found.
Yeah, there's no tool there. Was it Smith? No. Was it jeweler?
I think it was tinkering tool.
Tinker? Okay. There you go. Yeah, the downtime kind of broke. Gotta re-click it. Big deal.
Wait, no, masonry tools. That's it.
Ah, yes. Oops. Jewelers. Masons. Boop. Okay, there you go. Your cat powers are now maxed out. Congratulations.
Yes, I now have stones that can light up.
Yay. Alrighty. Among other things, so you gained more of a general knowledge about how runes can be used for more mundane uses. Of course, you use them in combat and things of that nature, but you have a more thorough understanding now. And if you wish, barring cost and barring your imagination, basically just ask away. You have a really cool idea for runes that could do something, whether it be
Yes.
defensive, offensive.
I have a great idea actually,
Cool. What is it?
which is my test case, my demo, which I'm going to show to Triangle Needle.
Okay.
A lamppost,
Ooh.
a magical lamppost. that
I might
shines
actually
in the
have lampposts that I can add to that.
Fancy.
Very fancy. Let's see. When you complete something in downtime, does it delete itself or just say done? Oh,
Yeah,
it just
done.
checks it off. Very cool. I like that. All right, excellent. I like that mod. That's a really nice mod. Alrighty.
I should
So
add a category for completed actually.
I think we can add categories now because I do believe it was updated. Yeah, add category.
Yes.
Can you just drag it, or can you change it? category. Oh yeah, completed. Huzzah! Very cool. I
Can
like.
rename a category?
You mean the one that says uncategorized?
Yes.
That might be a work in progress because I'm not seeing an edit button. The first thing I was gonna do was like, can I change this?
Oh well.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Like you and I are like the first thing is like,
Yeah,
can
it's
I
fine.
change the default? That's all good. Alrighty, so you do feel a bit wiser, and upon messing with this, plus, we'll say some general materials were required. We'll say 25 gold or so. Whoever wants to foot that.
Sure, I'll put it. It's my research.
We'll add. Where is it? Under special trades, I think? Oh god, no, not special trades. It's under this one. Go. Oh. Alright, we'll say for now, you have 30 feet of tremor sense, and that can change over time. It's basically a new tool that we need to get used to, but for now, you have 30 feet of tremor sense. It's a pulsing through your souls, if you will. There's no,
I'm gonna test it out.
there's no shoe item, so
It's just an innate ability.
yeah, I'll just add it on your plate armor. I'll just
Honestly, one of the things I like about 3.5e because there's so many like features you can add to your character.
30 foot tremor sense.
Yeah, you can literally add other creatures' limbs to your body to gain abilities or something.
For what?
And I'm not sure what it's called. But
Just
basically
absorb
you
other
can
creatures.
Yeah, basically you can scalp random creatures for like limbs and attach them to your own body.
Gross and amazing at the same time.
Yes, it apparently makes you less liked in townships as well, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. How do you wish to test this new feature?
I'm gonna just stand here with my eyes closed and see if I can feel people running around or moving around.
How far is 30 feet? Okay, cool. When you close your eyes, obviously the room darkens around you, but your senses do not. You can almost see the footsteps to your right. You can kind of hear Droon pacing to your left as he's sort of watching your group, and he's watching you and seeing what you're doing. And
I
you can hear,
see my ghost moving around as well.
indeed. And you can. What's Kiara doing right now?
Assisting Urid.
Well, he's testing his tremor sense. What are you doing? Are you just watching him?
I mean, what does
I
tremor
told her,
sense do?
I probably told her to walk around or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'd probably help by doing
As
that.
quietly as possible and see if I can sense her.
Yeah, so tremor sense is pretty much what it sounds like. He can sense things like underground, and basically he can sense via like vibrations and such.
Then yeah, I'll help him test.
Okay. So you're just kind of walking around him?
Yeah.
Cool. You can see exactly where she's going. It isn't perfect, like there's somewhat of a lag to it, or it because you're trying to like align your senses with it, but it's pretty potent. The closer she is, the more you can feel, and the more you focus on it, you can actually feel things under you as well. It's hard to make out exactly what they are, but there are indeed creatures, not malicious, just like bugs and such, under.
Well, that's weird. But very cool as well.
Nathan and Sam, they look pretty proud. They smile to each other and
I'm
kind of.
gonna feel if I can feel Doro through the wall.
As you focus,
Yeah.
you can see him very clearly tinkering on something. Wait, what's Casey doing? Casey creeping? Oh, Casey's just staring. Dora has his back to Casey.
Good thing Casey doesn't have video capture mode.
I know, right? Too bad.
Ran into VCR
Or we
tapes.
can give you video capture mode.
One day Casey will be brilliant.
No worries. One day.
I think it would be very in character for Kiara to try to get the charm thing from a scorpion so she can charm Doro to give her all the secrets.
Well, truth be told, the charm ability is certainly useful.
Indeed.
I would like to siphon that. I'm just not sure how yet.
Maybe it's in the tails.
Well, we can definitely think about it. Like I mentioned before,
Please
if you guys want to basically make custom armor where you either have like not resistance, sorry, advantage on any charm rolls, we can do that as well.
I'm
Things of that nature.
imagining her snapping off one of the massive tails and her swinging it around.
And just beating people with it. Be charmed!
It's a wand.
You're just hitting people. No, I'm charming them. Okay. No, just copy what he did and just eat massive amounts of the plant. It'll be fine. It won't kill you, I swear.
I mean, if the
I'm
meat
not
is
sure
being
that's how
taken out,
that
she can,
works.
cover up one of her tails. Turn
yeah.
herself into a scorpion.
Yeah, take off one of your
Like,
tails, put the
where
scorpion
to-
tail on.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
You'll
Wear
still
like a
have 9.
flipper.
Absolutely not.
All right.
You can be like a weird 9-tailed fox scorpion mix.
No.
Just pluck out. Yeah.
Different-
Every time you kill something
No,
cool,
I
every
am
time.
a pure breed. Thank you very much.
replace each tail with something new, and you'll be like this, like
Yeah.
super kitsune.
No.
Yara
Fine.
cares not for the filthy half breeds.
I know,
yeah,
right?
those filthy half breeds.
I'm telling you, she's the
Wow.
actual evil, like super racist. She sacrifices her friends. She was only sad that Doro died because she couldn't get the information.
Damn.
Kiara's the real monster.
Maybe the guy with the centipede did us all a favor.
I know, right?
Maybe. Maybe he's the real hero.
I mean,
No, he made me angry. I was happy before.
but canonically, he is a hero. But that's why Kiara and her buddy looked up to him.
Yeah, that's why we trusted him at first.
Yeah.
That's why the entire village trusted him at first.
He and his group are going around just like, hi, we're here to help. So he's not evil by advertised. That makes sense. All right. Anyway, most of the day has indeed gone by. It is indeed a bit later. It is not night though, so unfortunately, Valen, you are still feeding the seed, if you will.
Mm.
Whoa.
indeed.
Jackie is in the
husband.
bushes.
He's pollinating.
Oh.
Don't worry, it'll look great.
Please.
He's very skilled. He's very skilled.
There's a virgin in this room.
Just poor Scorpion. You guys are mean. I'm gonna run away.
I don't think the scorpion was a virgin.
Definitely
had
not. It
way too
had
many kids.
babies.
This is true. Could have been
Or
through
was it
mitosis.
a different scorpion?
Dun dun dun.
Dun.
Oh man, what if this scorpion killed another mama
Oh, no.
scorpion and took all those scorpions and they were subjugating him and you guys were supposed to save them and you guys are I'm kidding.
I mean, it does make sense that in every D&D game there is an orphanage that gets destroyed by the players. So maybe we
Yes.
destroy the scorpion orphanage.
There you go.
Scorpionage.
Score, yeah. Scorportionage.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Just plow on through that word. Alrighty. So most of the
they
day,
killed Toro, I do not regret.
this is fair.
I mean,
Well, it died. The little ones were there to be annoying.
But they would have grown up to murder. I do not regret.
I mean, they were the size of you,
Yeah.
so
I do not regret. They were?
I mean, they're
the
I- I
medium
thought they
sized.
were-
Exception,
I thought they were
honestly.
smaller.
No, they're medium sized.
Well, then I actually don't regret.
They were the size of dogs, basically, like a big dog.
Yeah,
Eh,
cute.
They
Any
were good
bug
little puppies.
and
I
any
mean,
bug
she
that
was
exceeds the
definitely
size of a large dog probably needs to die. So
Yes, I agree.
there's no moral quandary here.
Any bug
You're
even
good.
close to the size of a dog.
Yeah, unless the bug speaks to you.
Ah!
Like, hey,
I
nice
can
bugs.
speak to bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are bugs beasts?
Yes.
Yeah.
They,
Alright.
yeah, they don't cut down into like insect and whatnot. Their creature grouping is
Yeah.
like good and then not at the same time. Where I'm looking for, I'm like, you're not a
I
beast.
doubt they're very smart.
It's
though,
either a
because they
beast
don't
or a
have brains.
monstrosity.
Yeah, basically. I'm not a monster. I was just trying to live my life and eat some plants, and you killed me.
I think monstrosity only counts if they're like huge and just want to murder everything.
Yeah, usually when they dip out of large elk and turn into large eldritch elk.
Yeah, pretty
Elkridge.
much. Elkridge.
Alrighty, so most of the day is indeed gone. The creature that somebody told you guys about is potentially one of the ones that you guys were attempting to hunt down, although the description was slightly off. In general, Urt has his new boots. Of course, as the night goes on, or if you wish to speak with your weapon, like I said, you have your upgrade,
Yes.
an elk lich. Oh god. Kiara, technically, you can probably do, since you were chilling with Nath, he's willing to have a shorter session, I guess we'll say, or learning UNT if you wish.
Yes, I would love that.
Okay. you go ahead and roll that if you want. And Urit will say while you're kind of chilling and doing your thing. Oh boy, where is it? There we
I
go.
think at this point,
So
me
big.
and Drak would basically be on a, well, regular speaking basis.
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys have gotten into battle multiple times. He very much trusts you. You told him you would bring him into battle. You did indeed bring him into battle, and he is quite well enjoyed. So are you effectively kind of just like reaching out to him and having a chit chat?
I think at this point it's more of a, if we have something to talk about, we'll reach out to each other thing.
Well, he can sense, since you brought it up before, that you do indeed want more power, and you feel as if he has some to offer.
I'd look into that, I guess.
Okay. He reveals himself to you. Not necessarily in your mind. He can just sort of materialize the way he did when you guys first saw him. His ghostly image is not as colored as some of the other UNT you've seen. He's unfortunately lacking a lot of the color. It's just mostly like the green ghostly shape. But you do see him sort of coming into his own. After the weapon was fixed and after he's...
getting stronger.
Yeah, after he's like formed a bond with you, he looks a little more, less corporeal. More corporeal? Shit. Corporeal's ghostly, right?
Think so?
Okay. It's like the word opacity.
I don't think you can say more or less corporeal at all. It's like corporeal is just a state of being.
Corporeal is having a body. So, yes, as opposed to spirit. Okay. There you go.
Other way around.
Other way around, as per usual. Just like with opacity. It's opaque. It means you can see through it. No, it means you can't see through it. What? That always confused me in school. Hated it.
He
Easy.
become
It
more
still confuses me.
corporeal.
I know, right? I'm in Photoshop, like, playing with the bar. I'm like, what's this mean? Bar go, woo!
I mean, we have opacity in this in the tokens as well.
Indeed we do. Yes. I think I can actually... Can I make him kind of...
Yes, you can. In
fancy
resources,
as a
vision, position,
mother.
position.
Is it position?
Image, it's image. At the bottom.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right, he gives you a quick bow, and then smirks as looks up to you. Hello again, Urit.
Oh, you've been getting stronger, I see.
Indeed. The battle fuels my very essence. I appreciate it.
Yes, well, we've got plenty battles left to go.
Excellent. What can I do for you?
I think the question is, what can you do for me? I had the strange feeling that you came up with something, an idea, perhaps.
Indeed, you said you wish to protect your allies more efficiently.
It is what I set out to do, yes.
Excellent. Then I do believe I can offer you some of my power. I'm still working on a way to, well... He thinks for a moment, and re-straightens himself. I do indeed have a way to share my anti-magic field with you at the cost, unfortunately, of, well, your own life force. If you wish to tap into it, just let me know. But all the same, it is somewhat dangerous. But this, though, I can offer you at no price. A way to protect allies in need in combat.
That sounds promising. Tell me more.
Excellent. Well, effectively anyone you see, anyone you feel close to, you're able to form a bond with them and better protect them. Someone as hardy as you should be able to use this skill without any issue.
That does sound useful, yes.
Excellent. And I assume it will lead to much more bloodshed in our future.
Yes.
I do appreciate you as a frontline fighter, or it truly you are most interesting.
Such a lie. Ghosts don't bleed.
Yes, they do. Ghostly blood.
Exactly, jerk. Jeez.
Spectrum. Or ectoplasm, rather.
Yeah, precisely. I have feelings, damn it.
Okay. I stand corrected.
I'm going to assume that basically his ID for the magic is like transferring through mind speak or something. Like
sorry. Repeat that. I didn't hear you.
I guess he's transferring how the spell works through like mind speak without actually explaining it. So like I just kind of come to understand how it works.
Yeah. You basically understand how it works. Like he tells you, but gripping the weapon, holding it, you can feel how it works. And I've already added it to your spell book, so it's already there as a once per. Basically, you can use warding bond once per short rest.
Yes. Damn, once per short rest.
Yeah, why not?
That's useful.
Sounds spicy.
I mean, Urt is going to be kind of happy at that kind of smile. Yes, I think I'll be sturdy enough to use this.
Most excellent. If there's anything else you need of me, please do not hesitate to ask. I will attempt to pull from the strength within and share it with you.
Have you noticed that we got another visit from our watching friend? I think was it yesterday?
Yes, unfortunately. I
Yes.
will attempt to defend you against this onlooker. Do not appreciate being watched.
Well, rather than defending against it, do you think you might be able to sniff it out? Find the direction?
You want me to try reaching out to it and find its source?
As long as it is safe for you, of course. I do not wish you any harm.
Noble as always. I will try my best, sir. I see why not.
I am not afraid of what might happen to him to me from a distance, but I would rather find out where it's coming from.
I agree, and snuff it out at the source.
Exactly.
We're on the same wavelength, Fred.
Also, have you seen my new boots?
They are quite
And
nice.
I'll try to make him feel through me the tremor sense.
Okay. He sort of like pauses for a second, not really sure what you're showing him, and then he thinks and closes his eyes, and he can feel through you and feel through like the form, and he's kind of with a surprised look of like, oh, interesting, okay, cool.
That little beastie we felt last time. I took this from his legs, I guess.
Oh, excellent.
Might prove useful in a fight.
Oh, indeed, indeed. I see there's much more left of it. We can think of something interesting.
If anything comes to your mind, please do tell.
Oh, I'll let you know, don't worry. Is that all you would have of me today, Urit?
Unless there's anything more you wish to talk about, yes.
Not currently, no.
Back to our work, Sam.
All right. Fight well.
As he fades back into your weapon. All right, so after all that nonsense, effectively it is late enough that Valen, you can join the game again. You're done feeding the plants. I'm free. God, that was a long spell.
It's food time.
He might need a drink after that.
Nah,
He just kind of
only
like
food.
when he got bored, he just like lapped up the sacred waters.
He's a druid. Doesn't he do photosynthesis?
Wow, you guys have really
I don't
odd.
think that's how that works.
You guys have really odd ideas of druids.
Well, no, actually, I think that's something you get at later levels, actually.
Depending on your school, yeah. I
Oh,
think you
for
do.
real? That's cool.
Something I did want to offer you, Valen, that I didn't for. So everyone else, I did give them a free proficiency while they leveled and such. Since you have no magic items, of course, you'll get some in the future. Is Valen more skilled in something that you didn't technically already take? That you'd like to add one more proficiency to? Entirely
I
up to you.
mean, technically survival after living on the streets for a while.
Okay.
So I guess I will add that.
Excellent. Are you leaning into the bad at nature on this character?
I mean, yeah.
I kind of like that.
Everything I
Husband.
touch, Dad.
What? What?
There's a Yeti.
There's a Yeti? What?
Tarzetti Yeti.
Okay. Oh, you mean in the game?
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's double T's.
Oh, nice. See, I don't assume that's one of us because Nate initially spelled Yeti with 2 T's on accident, and he just assumed that's how Yeti was spelled. And then we kind of went forward assuming that was how it's spelled, and someone's like, it's 1 T, right? And we're like, oh shit. Well, we've already committed to the gag, so 2 T's it is.
Just wait until you find the British one.
Oh god.
That's T.
Alrighty, you already rolled your book. Excellent. Alrighty, well, is indeed later on in the day, so whatever you guys want to do. The corpse will hold, I promise.
Nope, it rots right now.
Darn.
It's very innocent. We blame Doro for it.
It's all
Definitely
Dora's
Gerald's
fault.
fault.
It's always,
Definitely
Even though he never
Gerald's
touched
fault.
it.
it's always Zora's fault.
I mean, I would probably show my demo to Tranquil Needle, I guess.
Sure. What are you showing him exactly?
Basically the lamppost I made
Oh, sure.
with the glowy room that doesn't need any power.
Yeah, okay.
Stays on forever. Magic.
Alright.
Perfect.
Well, we say you kind of call the lad over, and he meets
I'll
you.
basically stick one out next to the entrance to the inn, basically.
Sure, yeah. He'll meet you on the way to have dinner with everybody. He's just kind of popping out, and he gives you a quick, curt bow as he sees you all heading toward the inn. You said you're placing it out here already. Show it off.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Alrighty. Go ahead and mark with the pen on the map somewhere where you want it, and I'll add it for next week.
I would probably said be next to the sign, basically.
Sure. I actually have lampposts
So
now,
it's
so
over
I got there. Okay, cool.
Basically, or maybe on top
Right.
of the sign. Who knows?
Sure. I can incorporate them.
Yeah, whatever looks best.
Yeah, definitely. He gives you a quick bow and then sort of takes a step back, looking at the newly implemented light.
It isn't lit currently. It's basically just a post now.
Okay.
I'm holding the rune stin.
He looks at it
Finished all of my research. I think
And
you'd
then-
like this.
and then looks at you and says, "All right, go on. What precisely is this?"
I'll hold out. Well, basically the rune is like a glowy stone orb, basically.
Okay.
Or maybe a glass. I'm not sure. Whichever works. It's inscribed with a few runes.
Okay.
And I'll place it in the receptacle inside the post. And I'll tap it or something to activate the rune, basically.
Okay.
And it'll start glowing with about the same intensity as a normal light.
All right. His eyes widen at that, and he looks to you and says, "Oh, did you make this?
Yes. It is a
Well-
fully self-feeding rune.
It is quite fascinating. Truly.
Quite indeed.
How
Doesn't
easy are
give
these to
any kind of-
make?"
They aren't too hard to make. They require a bit of knowledge, I guess.
Hmm.
I could
He
probably make a few dozen of them a day.
strokes his chin and kind of
I'm
points
sure
to
I
you.
could teach some other people to make it as well.
Yeah, I can help.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. I actually had something I wanted to talk to you all about, and this plays into it quite perfectly, actually. I assume Val and Kia, you're both free?
Yes.
All right, quite excited, wonderful. If you all...
Doro wouldn't teach me what I wanted to learn.
well, unfortunate, but what will you do?
Bother him until he does.
Potentially, yes. All right, so we all
Most likely, yes.
head into the inn. Kind of have us a nice little squat. Food is ordered and such. You guys sort of begin to let's see. Do you have like a schematic for what it is, or are you still is it like in the dome? You still thinking?
I would probably have made a few, but drawn out the signs of the runes that I can share.
Okay. Oh, you're super quiet now.
Let me eat my mic again then.
There you go. Yeah, I can hear you, and you're
I
like,
literally move it like half an inch and it instantly goes.
oh god, yeah. You were like, I can hear you perfectly. Then it's like, whoop.
Yeah.
I'm like, where'd he go? Okay.
He's
I
leaving
said
the room.
I would probably have made a few like designs or drawn them down basically.
All right, perfect. So Tranquil's looking over those, and he's nodding to himself. He's like smiling, like, oh, these are really nice. Ah, well,
Where is Tranquil?
should be right here. Can y'all see him?
Nope,
For real?
For real.
not there.
I do see Doro though on stage. And
okay.
Ashley next to me.
Do you see Drone?
No. Yes, I do.
Okay, but say, why are my NPCs loading? That is very strange.
I
Oh
don't
well.
see Jolly though. I
Boop.
No, that's
Huh.
Chabi.
Well, I didn't do anything weird, so they should just be
Yeah,
there.
that's
Oh well.
Chabi.
All right, odd. Do you see Casey on the table making a mess?
Yes.
I wonder if it's specifically people that are programmed as NPCs that aren't showing up. That's odd. I'll figure it out.
No, because we weren't showing up before.
This is very
You
true.
couldn't see me either.
That's a good point, and I couldn't see it because you rolled a 50 on stealth, which shouldn't be physically possible, but somehow it is. Oh well,
Yes.
things happen.
3.5 now.
And all right,
I
it was-
cheated.
so looking over the sheets, he kind of puts them down and slides them back over, then looks to the whole group and says, I have, well, I want to take input from you all. We have been expanding at a quite rapid pace, as I'm sure you are aware, and we are all doing quite well, truly. Urit, these plans look fantastic, if I'm to be completely frank with you. And I would like to have a certain amount of them posted throughout the town. And I would prefer if you kept this knowledge between our group. If you sort of understand what I'm saying. For now.
If it's for now, then it's fine.
Oh, of course, of course. What is
Also,
your...
I do plan on making runes my business at some point in life.
Yes, but let's be smart about it. I have seen this only a few times, and, well, those same crafters have decided to keep it to themselves. So, I would recommend holding this tightly to your
That's
chest.
actually funny that you say that because of the backstory.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because his master basically taught him runes and then kicked him out into the wild. Go find out how to do it yourself.
Oh, nice.
Because even she isn't going to share all the secrets, basically.
Perfect. So yes, I'm not personally looking to monetize these. Of course, it will help. I will pay you. I'll put it this way. I'll be entirely straight up. I can pay you to help produce these items. It'll make the town look nicer, of course. It'll add to the draw. We're already growing at a pretty healthy pace, and of course, the various folk that you've hired to help assist us has been, well, incredibly helpful. You've not ever felt safe before, and I greatly appreciate it. I wish to ask all of you, we do have still some vacant buildings, and, well, I want your opinion. You don't need to answer now, but, sooner would be better rather than later. What would you like us to add to the town? And effectively what he's asking is, obviously we have some open buildings. If you guys want something, a business, a service...
We need another inn.
Yeah, so if you guys want...
For tourists.
Yeah. So if you guys want something else that could benefit you or benefit the town, just let me know and I'll jot it down and
We
he'll
just expand this in.
reach out. Yeah, so technically, magic bullshit, yeah. We can go
That's-
down further.
Really complicated magic, though.
With magic, you can go up, actually.
Yes, but it wouldn't be underwater anymore.
We could just go further down.
Yeah.
Oh no, you like walk in, then you go up these stairs, and then there's just more stairs, but it never actually leaves the area.
This is true. We could do that.
It's bigger on the inside.
Exactly.
Much bigger.
You just how many times does it go up? Don't worry about it. Is this safe? Don't worry about it. Will this collapse? Don't worry about it.
Just about an hour of walking and you'll be halfway downstairs.
All right, Jesus. So if
Go
you guys
down,
want
we go
anything that so let's say expand in, and if there's anything in particular you guys want, whether it be a business or just something, he'll reach out to have them move in.
Basically, if it's going down, then I can probably help him with that. Or
Okay.
at least, give him advice, I guess.
All right, he's so sort of jots that down to share with Jolly later, and then he looks back at your group and says, "And the vacant buildings. Would you like anything moved into there specifically?
Hmm.
You can take your time to think about it, of course. No rush.
Yeah, I think we might need some time.
All right, perfect. I will need to contact the various folk anyway to move in.
Actually, how are we on veggies and stuff?
We're actually doing quite well. We're only able to forage what is in the desert, of course. But as I mentioned before, those that you hired are doing a wonderful job at supplying a steady income, we'll say.
Well, maybe we could convert one of them to a greenhouse.
That could be quite smart. Oh, with assistance of our friend here.
Greenhouse in a
8
desert.
more hours.
As he turns to Valen, I'm sure he wouldn't mind assisting with that.
Sure, why not?
Ah, wonderful. All right. Well, I will jot that down as well.
As long as you start it, it'll be self-sufficient, ideally.
Do we have a steady supply
It'll
of
last
water?
for a year. At least the plant growth does.
What was that, Eric?
Do we still have a steady supply of water?
Yes.
Like we have a small oasis basically, but if we drink too much of that, it also goes dry.
It is seemingly infinite for some odd reason. For the time, for the time being, he has not brought it up, and you guys have never seen the water go down. So
Might not be a bad idea to find an alternative well source, though, especially for the greenhouse.
he thinks to himself, says, "That actually would be a good idea. Yes, I will try to look into it."
Because I mean, we are in the desert. You never know.
Oh, of course. You can never be too careful. I mean, as we obviously saw, our port town dried up some while back, so things can indeed happen.
Well, if the necessities are taken care of, and we are planning on, well, earning our money with tourism, I guess we need something to attract more tourists.
Yeah.
This is true. If there's anything fun you can think of course, that can assist. He sort of motions over to Doro, who's doing a quick little shindig on the stage. Of course, we do have him, but other entertainment avenues could also assist.
There's only one thing I can think of, but I might be biased.
Yes.
After all, my clan is known for the Great Arena.
Oh, do tell.
Which does indeed draw a lot of tourists.
And what would this...
The Stonebreaker clan has the biggest arena in the Hollow Hills area.
So
it gets used for, well, as you can guess, events,
Yeah.
but also for royal occurrences and such.
okay, he's nodding and jotting all this down. He goes, interesting. All right.
Of course, such an arena is quite a bit of work.
Oh, of course.
We are ready for it just yet.
Fortunately, as we
We
are
can add it to the future list.
indeed, as we are in the middle of the desert, and well, people saw this as dead land. Fortunately, I'm able to expand within reason, of course, as far as I wish. This arena, your idea, Ert. When I hear arena, I imagine bloodshed. Is this more of an event? Maybe sparring? Or is it more of the... And he kind of like, there's like motion with his hand. More of that kind of arena.
Well, as you can imagine, the arena is actually a pretty versatile place. You can indeed do some of the more bloodied sports there, or even executions if that's to your liking.
Oh,
But of course, it also
No
a great
executions.
place for simple events, gathering people around, food stalls, you know.
all right. Well, I'm definitely a fan of this idea. This is quite nice. Yes. This will, well, you and I can discuss later the approximate size and such. I have a feeling that your idea of an arena is slightly different from mine, but I am quite intrigued. Something different from what Shunhill is used to will be sure to gather many eyes.
Yes.
What about fish? Could we build a fish pond?
Turns to Kiara. A fish pond?
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good idea.
Sure. Where would you, in the greenhouse, or just in general a fish pond?
Not quite sure.
All right, I'll jot that down.
And you
It would
could
be a
sell
good source
food
of
so
food.
children could
Feed
feed
them?
the fish.
Yes.
We could feed the children to the fish.
Yes.
We could put the fish pond in the arena and have the children try to escape the fish. That could be fun.
Oh god. How big are these fish?
Oh, I can find very large fish
Oh my
and very
God, in the
small
desert?
children. It will be very interesting. Oh, there's the desert only has big things. Everything
Yeah,
wants to
but I
murder
didn't
you.
know there was fish in the desert.
I'm sure
Well-
there's sandfish.
Exactly, precisely. Not all fish are in water.
Actually, didn't that bar in Shun Hill have a fish?
Indeed it did,
Dead
yes.
fish.
They were not dead, you fool.
They look very
They
dead.
were also out of sight under glass, so we could have like an interactive.
Interactive fish.
Yeah.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
scrap the idea of the arena. We're
Fish that
making
aren't
the
dead?
water park.
Well, and I mean, like, we could also like use it as like a little breeding station to offer fish as food.
Valen, can you turn any fish? Any water creatures?
Wait, what?
Can you turn any water creatures?
Can I turn into water creatures?
Yes.
And
Or
what,
summon them.
Yes.
make babies?
I don't know about the making babies part.
I was not gonna go there.
What are you insinuating, Kiara? Never mind. Let's continue this the normal conversation.
How about we don't do that?
I was
Yeah.
thinking of like a SeaWorld show or something with Valen as like a dolphin or something, but
Oh my god.
yeah, Kiara, you really brought that some other way.
Much better
What?
than asking our druid friend to mate with animals and make more animals. Yes.
We gotta start our fish farm somewhere.
Let's not go that route. Weirdly enough, Kiara, there's
Rather
actually
not.
enough animals to go around.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sure Suharto has some connections.
yes. He's known to know fish. I'm sure he can find someone. Don't worry, Kiara. I'll let you know, Kiara. If there happens to be literally one fish left in the entire world, I will contact you.
I
No, you
can
should be
summon
contacting
fish.
Valen.
Oh, there we go. I'll
I mean,
contact
would they be
Kiara.
permanent
so-
summons then?
Valen knows to run.
I mean, I I don't know how I can help with that, but okay.
Like a mechanical fish. That could be cute. It could clean the water. Yes. You got your little
Or
friend
the
here.
kids who had mate with everything. It's possible.
Why'd you make me think of Doro again?
Oh, you can't make it yourself, Kiara?
She requires inspiration.
Oh.
I've already tried. I can't get the magic quite right.
Oh, understandable,
Sorry,
understandable.
what have you tried with fish?
With the lizards.
Ah,
I can summon
Are
8
you
fish for
sure?
an hour.
is
I don't know
if
enough
that'll
to
help,
breed
but-
fish?
Infinite fish farm.
Well, you get some like real fish that aren't, summoned, and then
So
maybe.
what happens if you summon fish and then eat the fish, and then do they disappear from the stomach?
I was gonna say, how does the morality work on summoned
Probably.
animals? Like, can you take a normal fish, a summoned fish, have them mate, and then like, do you get the baby, or is like, does that not work? Or like, if
Half the baby
That's
disappears.
your god. It's up to you.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm more
I mean,
so
you
wondering
summon
how
the
like,
real fish, they just go back to their place of origin, I guess. After.
yeah, it's like, well, I mean, is there a plane just full of fish? We're just like plucking them out?
I mean, the water plane.
I'm assuming they come from the Feywild or something like that.
Probably, yeah. They're fey
That
fish.
would make them fey fish.
Oh, I don't want to
Fish.
eat those then.
Fish?
Ooh.
Yeah, you summon Fey spirits.
This is true. That's just a weird concept. Like, here's an elk. Okay, now it's gone. It's like, does it cease to exist, or did it go back in its Pokeball?
Alkalit.
I think it just goes back.
Poor Remy only got one use. It was a good use. He only
Unless
got
it
one.
dies.
Like some druids actually summon spirits and others summon actual animals.
Yeah.
I think.
Remy can't die though, as we know.
I think it depends on the spell.
But I think you just like displace them or something, or they're spirits.
I think so, yeah.
Depending on the spell.
Already jotting all that down. You guys gave Tranquil way more information than he was expecting, and he sort of nods happily to himself, looks at you with a smile and says, all right, well, I am going to have quite a few people I need to reach out to in order to get everything working. But in terms of size and scope and general positioning of things, I'll be sure to reach out to you, Burret, for the arena in particular, and the fish pond for both you, Valen and Yara, of course. And, well, anything else you guys can think of, just please do not hesitate to meet me in my office. And, oh, side note, may I ask, our little issue with the kind of motions, and he's talking about the UNT and the magic and all that extra nonsense. Have we looked into that? Are we aware of anything else?
We're still investigating.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. If you happen to come across anything, please, again, do not hesitate to come.
There does appear to be a link, but we aren't sure if it's causal causation or anything like that.
All right, wonderful. Well, I do expect you all to come to me first. If you do find anything, but yeah, you all seem to be doing a wonderful job digging up history as he looks over to Jerome and well, protecting us and all that. So, once again, I do appreciate it.
Yes.
Right, and he's finished about half his meal, but he stands up to excuse himself. Well, that'll be it. I'll leave you all to yourselves. Sort of bows to return to his office.
Well, what's the plan for tomorrow?
I mean, it's still midday, right?
It's night now.
I thought it was
Yeah,
morning.
8 hours. It should be.
Yeah.
Super late.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
We did all the crafting and the training and all extra downtime stuff.
I mean, there was still the other village we should visit.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I think we should get that one done sooner rather than later.
There's still the chain demon we need to destroy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Other village, the one that was having trouble with the food.
Yeah, the Oscar clan, right, Hub?
Mm.
And then after that, I kind of want to raid another tomb.
Yes,
Raiding
we need to
tombs?
Get, we need to
Is
get
that what you guys do?
Velen.
Yes.
It's consensual tomb breeding.
What?
I mean,
How does
they
that
like
even
it
work?
when it's like a test of strength, I guess.
Okay.
The rules of this land, or at least the UNT parts of the land, if you're strong enough to take something, and do it respectfully, of course, it's yours.
I'm pretty sure this
Strange.
centipede man is doing the same thing, but he's not doing it honorably.
Shrug. I'm not sure. I don't understand it either, but apparently it's true.
I was to say, yeah, Valen's technically not keen on your guys' adventures.
Not
You'll get used
exactly
to
the
it,
thing
it's
I
fine.
thought I would be doing around here.
Drew and Kakashi
Think
sort of
think it
nod
less
in
as
agreement of like,
tomb
yeah.
raiding and more of testing your strength, so to speak.
And we rescued June from one.
Yeah, he smiles widely and wipes his lips. Ah, yes, I was held captive, I guess, for a couple 100 years. But, well, you all rescued me, and I appreciate it. They just had me tied up, and don't worry about it. It wasn't too big of a deal. I'm fine.
No, not too big of a
Sounds like a
deal.
pretty big deal.
No, I mean, look at me. Do I look harm to you?
Yes. He was only
I
chained
mean,
over a fire
no,
pit for
but-
a few hundred years with a sword through his chest. It's fine.
Exactly.
See, that sounds like a problem. I
Yeah,
feel like
I'm
that's a bigger deal than you're making it sound like.
partially
No.
a bump in the
Honestly,
road.
He sticks swords in his chest all the time.
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna leave that alone.
He continues eating his meal.
Oh, I should check up on Jolly and the scorpion meat actually.
Again, as you ask him, he lets you know that he has been testing with it. It's a little tough, but there are parts of it that were kind of hiding the nicer, more tender meat. And working around it, he's trying to use like each piece for something different. The structure of this creature is different from other things you guys have brought in before. Its general anatomy should just be a scorpion, but bigger. But there's something slightly strange about it. It might not be delicious, or maybe he just can't find like the delicious bits, but he's definitely working on it. He'll let you guys know when he has
Maybe
a
any of
plate
the
worth
books have
testing.
anything about scorpion cooking?
Bad.
I would probably have told Jolly about the installment of the lantern in front of his sign.
Yes, yeah, and he kind of happily
At
nods
least I would
and
have asked him if it was okay for me to place it there at least.
sure, yeah, he's definitely okay with that. This isn't really technology he's seen before, so he's very much interested in it. And you let him know, and Tranquil let him know that there's going to be more around the town, kind of to draw eyes and such, and he's definitely on board with that. More money.
Basically, the way I have it imagined, it's like a glass orb with the runes engraved in it. So the
Mhm.
only thing it really needs to make it is like sand to make the glass,
Okay, very cool.
and then a skilled hand to actually engrave the things.
Nice. I actually might have that
There's plenty of
exact.
sand around here, so
I actually might have that, so I'll have a double check.
we'll see. The
Okay, yeah,
idea is it captures light during the day, and then during the night it shines. So it's
like solar powered.
basically yes.
Oh, nice. I
my
like
God.
it.
Solar power room.
You're way ahead of your time.
Exactly.
Excellent.
It's room magic, baby.
That's the good shit.
Yes.
All right, and beside
The
that,
same
we're
kind of
all
magic is actually used inside my hometown.
all right. After
The
a
roads that light up.
ooh,
Yeah.
definitely something to show off. After our discussion and a
Yes.
wonderful dinner meal, I assume we all go to sleep.
If you ever want to make a map for Urit's hometown. There's quite a lot of it.
Yeah, if you have any interesting details, let me know, and I'll try my best. He's adding more and more stuff to a dungeon draft. It's great, but there's like 9 different kinds of knives, and I'm like, it's a bit much. It's great, but piles of stuff. All right, so to bed with everybody, I assume, yes?
Yeah.
All right, cool. While y'all dip into the dream, go ahead and roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
He's checking us out every night, isn't he?
No. Colin says no.
Terrible room.
All right,
Terrible roll, I mean.
Vaughn definitely says no and doesn't even know if what he's saying no to. He just says no to.
I only saw my roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
didn't see
looking at
it
my
well.
roll as well.
You're not
got
seeing everybody's
22.
rolls?
I'm a little
Interesting.
triggered, Hub.
Oh,
We had this problem last time.
yep. I can't really control that, so I'll miss it later.
I'm a little triggered.
Okay. Shame.
God can see all the rolls. That's what matters.
Yeah. And they're not seen as private. They're just not popping up for whatever reason. It's okay. So Urit and Kakashi, you once again see the giant eye in the night, watching you. Holy shit! That worked.
You good, bud?
You rolled a 903.14.
How'd you even
Perfect.
do that?
Yeah, so
Nice.
you guys saw that though. What?
Oh, yeah, I saw
You can make
that.
your own you can make your own formulas.
Why did that
What
work?
if I roll something off my sheet? You see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Wait, so it's not.
Wait,
So
roll
it's
something
the
from your
shortcuts
skill
aren't
set?
working?
Wait,
So
but
it-
what if I do it from this? You see that one?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
It just bugged out.
Can
I wouldn't
you
worry about
about
it.
it.
see
Yes.
that?
Okay. It must have just bugged out then.
Oh, wait. I only see one from Urit.
Do you not see the animal handling one from? No,
I
wait.
did a wisdom save.
Yeah, I
do
don't
not
see the
your
wisdom save.
Oh,
So
maybe you guys don't see
saves aren't
saves.
showing up.
Yeah, maybe saves aren't showing up.
Do you see that?
I see that. Oh wait, no, never
No,
mind.
you guys don't.
No.
Yeah,
Deck save.
it's an 11. Okay.
11.
Okay, so it saves. I'll
Weird.
fix that.
Weird.
Yeah, not a big deal.
But why is it a cat now?
I don't know, because it's cute. Cats are adorable.
I mean, yes, but I'm not a cat.
You sure?
Not yet.
Meow.
I can be a cat.
I would have to get Mr. Whiskers back.
You can be a moorbounder, which is like everything.
What?
Moorbounder.
I have no idea what the hell it is.
Beautiful.
It's this thing.
That.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The moorbounder. He's everything. And he's wonderful. I love him.
Okay.
I can't delete him.
I don't like his.
Oh, you
goat
can't?
eyes.
Nope. I can make
Oh.
him, but I can't get rid of him.
That days. The
I
moorbounder.
think
Wait,
it's a separate permission to get rid
he
of him.
why doesn't want to show up?
So what
More
sound
bounder?
does he make then?
It's gone now.
He's gone now.
Does he like meow, bark, blad?
Big cats with tusks, I think.
I mean,
They're, like,
he also
really
had goat-
long.
He also had goat eyes.
Look at him. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Those are definitely goat eyes.
Those are definitely goat eyes. I love them. He's very wall-eyed. I love him. So
Very
goofy looking.
long boy.
He's a long boy. Yeah, he's great. Yes, definitely take a long rest to receive anything that might have been used.
I think I already got a long rest.
Probably.
Last time.
Alright, so we're going to the village that's having trouble with food.
All right. So in the night, you are indeed watched. Kakashi goes through what he goes through, and Urit, you said, since unfortunately you are seen, are you reaching out to this? Are you having it try to seek the source?
I'm going to try to ignore it, so it basically sits there and the drug gets more time to track it, I guess.
It tries
Not
looking.
interact with it anyway.
Sure. It sees you effectively ignoring it, but it knows you can see it, so it tries looking closer. And in the meantime, he's sort of able to attempt, at least to the best of his knowledge, to circumvent being seen and try to find its source. But not after too long, either the entity becomes bored, saw what it needed to see, or sensed your ally. You're not entirely sure, but it ceases. And you find yourself waking up.
I guess I'll reach out to drug.
Takes a second. but he does indeed pop up, just sort of floating next to you, and looking down, sort of thoughtfully, just thinking.
I see we were visited again last night.
Yes.
Hmm.
Did you find out anything?
Well, I can definitely tell you the sources of our people, Yuan-Ti. Why it's watching, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not precise on where it's coming from, but its source feels familiar, I might say. Closer to my time than to now.
So one of the older clans then.
Precisely, yes. It feels similar to an older magic that's plagued us before in the past. I will keep a vigilant lookout. If I'm able to find anything else.
We'll get to the source of it someday.
Indeed.
As long as it's not being malicious.
And he nods at that and then vanishes again. And it is now morning. What do you guys wish to pursue?
What do you mean?
Oh, are you
we're
going to the
The village,
town?
I guess.
Going to the village.
village?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oscar.
All right, perfect. Are you bringing anyone with you?
Hey, Doro. No.
Oh no.
No.
Out of game question. If Valen took the bow, could he like transfer it out of the bow and into like his staff or something? Transfer Karad?
Potentially, it would work.
Wouldn't really use a bow.
Yeah, it would work the same way as Urit, where he basically
Why
transformed
not?
it into from an axe to a hammer.
Both pieces of wood.
They are indeed. You could effectively convince him to either transfer himself to the weapon. Of course, you need to speak with him and Doro,
Yeah.
but it is a possibility. Yes.
Okay. 'Cause that's probably the only way Valen would use it. Is
Okay.
if it could just go into his staff.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you might be able to just convert the bow into a staff. So
Ah, he likes this staff.
that one.
His
Oh yeah,
teachers.
true. That one looks cool. Good point.
Yeah.
It's special.
Maybe you can merge them. I mean,
Or
druid magic or something. Druid craft something.
just rub them together and like Come on.
Yeah.
be one thing.
Just druid craft them together. Like rub them together until you get a fire.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll
I
take
don't think
the
that's how that
bow.
works.
Catch them both on
You got
fire and then just like
pieces of wood together and they burn up.
Yeah.
No.
I'll
Kiara
take
doesn't
the
want-
bow.
Kiara doesn't want the bow. She wants the knowledge.
I'll whittle it down into its a focus.
God.
I know.
you-
You
You already have a
transfer
Foki.
you
I'm gonna
transfer
make
the bird
myself a
boy
new
into
one.
Your staff, and then give the bow to Kiara. The now empty bow.
Just give her the empty bow.
And don't
That's
tell her
something
it's empty.
Dora would definitely do if he transferred Karad to Valen's staff. He'd just give Kiara the bow with
Could do
nothing.
that.
Don't
You
tell
dick!
her it's empty.
I saved your life.
Could do that.
You also didn't care that he died.
True. I'm just saying that is something that Dora would definitely do.
I have cared. Okay, I did care.
Yes, you shed half a tear
And second,
Hey,
pull it back
I
in.
did cry. Thank you very much.
for the lost knowledge.
And him.
Mostly the lost knowledge.
Which one first, though, is the question.
Him.
That's fair.
Look, if I wanted the lost knowledge, I would have let him die and keep the bow.
Damn, brutal.
I mean, if we were alone, you probably would have. So.
I mean, if you want the bow, you can probably have it. Eventually.
If I
Okay.
feel like it.
Whenever Dora gives it to you. I mean, it's up to God now. He just knows what Dora would do.
Indeed.
You apparently didn't care enough about Doro to like have a good role for his resurrection.
What do you mean?
First roll was a 4, I think, right?
I can't
Something like that.
control that. Don't be mean.
Yes, you can. You just didn't love Doro enough. I mean, look at me. I love the boy, and I rolled like an 18.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You have to put your will into the die. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
see, if that were the case, I
on the
would
die.
never miss.
Yeah, well, whenever you roll low, it's your fault.
I would never
Yes.
miss.
Because you always care.
Yeah.
Can you always care, though?
Yes. Do you know how awful missing feels?
Pretty bad.
Is that why I roll so low all the time? I just don't care enough.
Maybe.
Oh, you've been caught?
the die just feel your hatred for
I
it.
mean,
Exactly.
I let RNG take the wheel. Take the
Technically.
die.
Technically, yes, it should be.
Jesus isn't old enough to drive yet. That's a terrible choice.
He's a little baby. Alrighty, so who are we bringing to the village?
I think just the 4 of us for now.
Yeah, I think just us is fine.
Alright, we see the 4 of you. Is that this 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kakashi doesn't want to stand out in the
Well,
sun looking at
I
plants
say
all
4
day.
of us, Kakashi is not here, so I guess the 3 of us don't. Unless we also want to bring Droon.
I don't
Up you.
think Druin wants
Yeah, I don't
Sure,
think
that's
June is gonna
plan.
care.
with us.
Okay. You will hang out with Jolly then. Alright, Kakashi will further
Change up my
become
thoughts.
one with Shadow and do that cool, like, feng shui shit with his weapon.
He's still meditating to find out who's watching us.
Exactly.
I have an idea.
Reload. Alright. I am quite proud of the top of this map. I know that is very specific, but
Top.
only the top. I am quite proud of it.
To the top.
Yes, only the top. It's pretty,
I love
damn
being
it.
able to change my spells every day.
It took me a while. Yeah, the way we did that with my friend is he's just like, I'm only gonna use because my list is so damn long. He's like, just kind of trust me to only use certain spells. I'm like, I'll trust you. And he didn't exploit it, but he's like, I can't like reselect and deselect like all these spells. There's too many. I'm like, that's fair.
It's a nice river, though.
Thanks. Do you like my waterfall?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit
I
took.
mean, no, it's terrible.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. As I say, it took forever to get the perspective because there's no built-in perspective.
For some reason, when I scroll
God,
up, I
what is
thought it
this
was like
boy?
a cat shape or something, but no, it's a rock.
Do you like my boy? He's tending the corn, as you can see.
Hmm.
Um,
Corn in the
did
desert.
The Triceratops.
what's
Is
his
this Ohio?
face lead us here?
So that is indeed the question. So, oh, I didn't grab him. My bad. Give me a second. All right. So, your guys' little adventure. Everyone, go ahead and roll me survival as per usual, since you guys are taking the. You're walking there, I assume, correct? Ooh,
Yes.
spicy! Hell yeah!
Survival.
The thing that I just upgraded.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and subtract one of those rations, if you will. And with Valen and Kiara to lead, the emphasis on our new friend Valen, you guys are able to traverse the desert quite easily. Let me ask Valen, how comfortable are you with desert landscape?
I've literally never been in a desert, so not
Okay.
very.
Whoa,
right.
you wandered way out of your comfort zone then.
Yep.
That's fair. All right. Even if I were to give a penalty of that, you still roll a 23, and that's still fantastic. So, wonderful. Your natural sense of how like nature works and like where to go and where not to go just kind of kicks into overdrive, Valen, and you're able to lead the team pretty effortlessly. Actually, you make this look natural.
He just turns into like a snake and feels at home.
I was like, do they know you don't know how to desert, if you will?
I mean, they can probably guess eventually.
Okay, well,
But not yet.
minus guessing, they assume you are just very naturally talented and or are quite skilled at this. Even Zulthu is kind of like, all right.
I'm assuming he's a druid and knows everything about nature.
Nope.
Cue his
Quite the
-1 to
opposite,
nature.
actually. I'm a very dumb man.
So the lad that comes along with you also seems quite impressed. And you guys are able to, without really much issue, sticking to shadows, pausing when you need to, avoiding any sandstorms and such, and any perilous creatures. You're able to make it to the clan's camp. And
Actually,
look at
while we're walking, I'm basically testing out the tremor sense as well.
you
Getting
do
the
a
sense of the feel in the sand.
yeah. The sand makes it a little hard, obviously, because it's sand. It definitely takes a bit of a focus. We'll say that's why your general survival check maybe wasn't as great as it could be, because you were focusing more so on practicing
Yes,
tremor
that's
sense.
the reason.
Exactly, of course.
I had my eyes closed the entire time.
He only bumped into one or two walls. I imagine Uri just kind of walking with his eyes closed, and like Kira's constantly just turning him. And he's like, wow, I'm really good at this.
With a gentle nudge.
Yeah, exactly. Just casually like, hey, come this way. Through
Be sure to stomp extra hard so I can actually hear them or see
Yeah.
them.
That too.
yeah,
Feel them.
through the thicker and heavier portions of the desert, the tremor sense works quite well, but through the sandier sections where your feet kind of sink into the sand, you not necessarily lose track, but it kind of like it dissipates a bit too much, and you almost see too much motion because when you step, all the sand moves, and you see all that happening at once. So it's a lot of action all at once. Being a little more practiced with this art will eventually allow you to see through sand a bit easier. Basically, which motion is sand, which motion is danger and or allies. Obvious, you guys make it here, no problem. As you're walking about, the desert cools down a bit as you guys get closer and closer to this camp. You see various plants slowly becoming thicker and thicker as you get closer and closer to their camp. You see a river sort of begin to form, and see it's running off somewhere in the distance. You guys basically walk alongside said river, and Zultu is half leading, with Valen very much taking... What's this? What was that?
No.
Did you just say Zoltu's bleeding?
Leading.
Oh.
What's the arrow for?
It looks the same as the one lady that we took out
Yeah.
of the temple.
The one I freed.
That does look similar, yes. What's with the weird loop?
I moved the map when I was drawing and it dropped weird.
Okay. I was like, what?
I'm not sure.
All right, and similar to the other Yuan-Ti camp you guys saw, there are many tents and such, but they do look more permanent, more so just acclimated to the desert. But you also see more actual permanent buildings, such as this one over here. Looks like a storage building to the upper right, and of course beyond that there is an actual building, which is a little hard to see from this distance, but you can indeed see something up there. And of course, kind of obvious, the waterfall, very, very north. Zultu sort of looks about, breathes in the air. It's much more fresh here. It feels nicer. It's a good respite from the desert heat. And he looks about and says, "All right, well, this should be we should be here. They've already received a missive. Well, maybe warning is the wrong word, but letting them know of our arrival."
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be sure to stay nearby. As I mentioned before, there have been issues with other camps, so well, here is a safety precaution, if you will.
Okay.
May I ask what business you had with them, or is that more of a private matter?
We wanted to see if we could help with maybe the plants.
Oh. Okay.
And also find out if it had anything to do with our common issue.
Yeah.
All right, understandable. Well, if you need me, I'll be here. I'll be speaking with the various residents and such. You can just follow the trail as he points over to the left, and that should lead you to the leader. They'll be waiting in the building, most likely.
Okay.
And he kind of starts walking off, and he says hi to various residents. He begins to speak with this one. All the UNT here are of all different types. This one here that he's speaking with is just a dude's body with a snake head. I don't know if you guys have seen the art on that before, but it's absolutely wonderful.
Hard to say.
Hard to say, because I can't open it either. Okay, cool. I wanted to show it off. It looks hilarious. I love it. Where are you? Why do you hide from me? Aha, look how sexy he is. Look at this man's.
Oh my.
Snake Man! I love these. These are great. Alright. You guys are free to go as you will.
Well, no point dilly-dallying. Alright, what are you doing in the river?
Drowns himself. So you guys can see your tokens, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Just double checking.
I mean, since there's water nearby, and we just came out of a desert, I'm probably just gonna splash some water on my face.
Sure. You maybe get a few looks, nothing aggressive, but people are indeed watching you guys as you are new. But no weapons drawn. You guys aren't being aggressive, and as I mentioned, you guys, they were warned that you guys would be arriving. So mostly they're interested, but you do definitely feel as if you're being watched.
I will give standard greetings.
Okay. What is standard greetings?
You tell me.
Yeah,
What did
Noth
Noth teach me as a
touch?
standard greeting?
You have to swish your tail. I think.
That is a Kitsune standard greeting.
No, Kitsune shake their tails.
Close enough.
It's different.
Well,
Jeez, you don't even know the difference.
I mean,
Valen can turn into an animal and shake tails, I guess, but Urt is fucked. He's gonna have to shake his beard, I guess.
that works.
I mean, would they shake tails as standard greetings? Because it isn't just raise hands, right? Because not all of them. Well, yeah, I guess all of them
I
would have
don't think
hands.
all of them have tails anyway, so.
Correct. Yeah, the one dude I mentioned is indeed bipedal. It literally looks like a dude with just a snake just plopped on top of his head. So he is indeed Yuan-Ti though. Most of them can transform from that form to others. The one you saw over here, the two females. There's a second one. I don't know where she is though. There she is. She just looks like a snake lady. The one also looks like a snake lady. Once again bipedal, and then another one is snake tail. So standard greeting. As mentioned before, obviously weapons not drawn. The more calm and relaxed you look, the more you look, basic confidence. Look like you belong here. Don't look as if you're necessarily testing them, because they understand that look. They understand that feel. If you're here to challenge them, they'll instantly know and they'll be on edge. They're willing to, accept said challenge, but
Confidence is not a problem.
right, exactly. So remaining confident doing that. And you notice they don't know, like when they see each other, it's not a like vertical up and down nod. It's more of like a diagonal, like head turn. It's sort of how they say hi to each other.
Sure.
You mean like the man shake?
Like what?
You know how all men have like this unconscious move your head up to say hi thing?
Oh, like that, like a sup.
The flick, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so like that, but more like, it's like a diagonal, basically like shake, like nod your head down, but like it's more diagonal. And they sort of greet you like that. More slow movements. If there is a wave, they're trying to basically emulate that sort of high. It's more of a slow, just hand up, like greetings, like sup.
How?
Yeah, effectively, and just hi. Clearly not going for weapons, just kind of saying what's up. But basically, you respect us, we'll respect you. Is kind of the general mood here. And obviously, you guys were mentioned that they're slightly on edge, but every camp is somewhat on edge at the moment. But yeah,
I mean, strangers.
other than that, you guys are just seen. But no one's walking up to you guys. They are minding their own business. You see a lot of them are tending to the fields to the north. This one over here to the right, the rather large one, is moving around various bags and boxes of, you assume, is product, fruit, things along that nature. Yeah, wherever you guys want to go, let me know.
Do some quick investigation about well, what's this town all about, basically.
Okay. Well, you see a few folk just kind of walking about from this distance. It is quite easy to see this big son of a bitch just sort of walking about. He's thick and he's beautiful, minus the weapons. He's currently not wielding them, but he is a very.
That was a Triceratops at first.
He's a very Triceratops looking,
Wow.
yes.
He's a Triceratops snake.
Yeah, basically. You see him
Triceratops snake?
effectively. Yeah, you see him tending to the various plants. Very hard to miss. A lot of these things are massive, like 10 feet tall. Plus, they're huge.
I'm going over here because we came here to help with plants, didn't we?
Among other things, yeah. And
Well, all Valen knows is we came here for plants.
I mean, makes sense.
as you walk closer, they sort of they approach you, then stop and give you a quick.
But across the river.
He's a druid. He can walk on water.
I can actually, if I had that spell prepared.
Okay.
It's not a very well, actually.
He has a many magic. Did you transform into something to go over the water, or did you use any spells or anything?
Women,
You swam across?
do they have a bridge or anything that I can walk across?
Nope,
It
no
didn't look
bridge,
like
no.
it.
No,
Alright,
no
well,
bridge.
I'm swimming.
Is there any like shallow part in the river?
No, it just seems to be a
Or
river.
Obviously shallow. Yeah.
Guess I'm swimming.
I'm not gonna follow him because my
I'm-
armor is heavy.
You're in armor, yeah, so that's not problematic for Urt, unfortunately. Oh yeah, Garrus technically.
I'm also not known for swimming very well.
You'd more so pour Oregon Trail and just wade through, which maybe isn't the best idea. They both greet you, Valen, and they wave and get closer. And behind you hear, greetings.
Oh, hello.
May I ask who you are?
My name's Valen.
Greetings, Val.
We're sent here to help with your farm or something? I don't know, I'm new to this group.
Oh, understandable. Are you new here?
Yeah. I've only been here for about a week now.
I see. Understand. You're quite bold.
Am I?
She motions to the very large creature in front of you. Most do not simply walk up to, well, us in that nature.
Well, I mean...
You
they'll
show no
seem
fear.
nice.
The large being slithers on over to you and like holds a very large clawed hand out to shake your hand. It's awkward in the way he's holding it out. Like it's almost too. Here's my hand. Take it.
Give him a handshake.
All right, you kind of grab onto like 2 fingers just because like there's so much to hold on to, and he grabs like both your hands and then shakes and just greetings.
Hello.
How are you today, small human?
I'm doing good.
Mm.
Just gonna speak to your plants and see what's wrong.
Ooh, you can speak to them?
Yes?
Ah, this is quite wonderful. I like your staff. Does that enable you to speak to plants?
No.
Oh. Easy to be able to...
helps.
Oh, it does. If I were to use your staff or a staff of that nature, would I be able to also speak to plants?
No. Not
That is
without
unfortunate.
enough training.
He looks over to the UNT behind him. We need to find a staff that allows us to speak with plants. It would make our job much easier. Yes? She sort of like slowly nods. Mm-hmm.
Can I give speak with plants to someone else?
I don't know, can you?
No, they can only communicate with me.
Okay.
I love how you asked that, though.
I mean, I would have given it to him.
It just says you can.
Link it.
I say, yeah. I love it's literally called Speak with Plants.
It's a spell, right? You can technically make a...
With you and Pulse hands. Okay. Well, he thinks for a moment, says, if I could learn this ability to speak with plants, well, I will go to you first, Valen.
Well, I'll help you in any way that I can.
Wonderful.
Actually, first, since you guys are having trouble with your farm, is there anyone that's, like, hungry? You guys having food storage problems or anything? I can feed some people.
He thinks to himself, what food do you bring in offering?
It's not much, but it feeds you for a day. It's just some berries.
That is very specific. I would like one of your day berries, please. For testing purposes, of course.
I will pass to good berry.
All right, he takes your good berry and he consumes it. What do your good berries taste like?
They're like cherries.
Oh, wonderful. His eyes light up at that, and he kind of, And he looks to her and just like nods, like, these are really good. And then she's like, okay, cool.
It's full for a day.
Wonderful. He kind of rubs his stomach like, this is quite good. Quite good, yes. Where did you receive such a good berry from?
It's a spell.
You can just make them?
Yes.
You will need to teach me your ways, Valen.
I can try.
Wonderful. Of course, not now. We can discuss this later, but you have intrigued me. You are more than welcome to gaze upon my plants. Unfortunately, some of these are not proper as of current, as you can see. And he kind of motions to some of them, and while some do look like they are thriving, there is one row that is just completely dead. There's one row that's like half dead. You see sort of beyond the way off the map, over to the right, there is a second area where they were attempting to grow more plants, but they basically gave up on that one, and they're currently focusing on this one. And you do see some snake folk going sort of back and forth, looking into this here, which seems to be one of their storage silos, and it seems to be relatively full. So for now, they're good on food. But looking back, the three of you, if I can have you guys roll me, perception or nature, whichever you prefer. We're looking at the river.
You know, he's bad at it, but I feel like he would go nature anyways.
Okay.
Nice.
Perception or
8s for
nature?
everybody. Yep. All right. Little hard to tell, but you can see that the water has receded somewhat recently. Normally this river was full, but it's definitely gone down about varying anywhere from 6 inches to 10 inches. And you can see that pretty plainly. It shouldn't be this low.
So it's a water problem?
There is less water here now, yes, than they are used to. And you primarily see that, Kiara. Looking around, Valen, you can tell that there's a problem. You're assuming it's either the water distribution or their farming methods, but they seem to be pretty smart, so it might be something out of their control.
I will go ahead and... Are they close enough for us to hear the conversations, or am I going to need to swim over?
Valen and Big Boy,
Yeah.
if you're listening in, maybe, because he's quite large and his voice is pretty booming. But
I was
there is
listening, yeah.
there is flowing water, so
She's also
Can
a
I-
Kitsune with very large ears.
Can I tell that they want to come over?
are you giving eyes, Kiara? Do you want to come
yeah,
over?
I'm definitely giving eyes.
Well,
I-
giant crayfish
the-
time. Ride
the
me.
The only reason why I haven't yet is because I don't want to get my fur wet.
All right, Valen turns into a giant crayfish.
I will warn this man. Give me a second. My friends need help across the river.
But of course, Sir Valen, you may take your time. As you transform
And I
into
turn
a
crayfish.
giant purple crayfish, his eyes widen at that, and he's like, "Oh!"
And I'll swim over and bring them over one at a time.
All right, multiple folks stop and turn to look at this display as you guys jump on the mount that is now a Valen.
I fell off.
I grab you with my claw and bring you back up.
Or it drowns
Oh,
in 3
God.
feet of water. Damn.
Wait, it's only 3 feet?
No, it's deeper. Or, I'm not sure.
It's probably deeper in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, in the middle will be deeper. Definitely not a
While
joke
I'm
about your
down
height.
in the water drowning,
And then
I guess
no
I'll
more
see
crayfish.
if there's any nice, good-looking clay in there.
They're gonna have to
Give me that
swim
river
back if
clay.
they want to go back.
So did you transform back to Valen? Are you still?
I don't think he can talk as a crab, so...
I don't think they can speak with animals, so I kind of have to.
All right, seeing you ferry your friends over and then transform back into yourself, he's once again kind of like, this is cool. I like this.
Hello.
He gives a quick, curt wave to Kiara. Greetings.
My name is Kiara.
You are quite beautiful, Kiara. What? You do not mind my asking, what are you?
Oh, thank you. My tails will flick happily. I'm Kitsune.
Ooh, I have not seen your kind before.
I'm not sure if there are any Kitsune tribes here, but I am from a desert, just not this one.
I understand. Well, I appreciate you visiting us. Are you two here to help with the plants?
Yes, in fact, I was wondering. Your water levels look a little low. Is that normal for this time of year?
While the water levels do indeed fluctuate, no, we do believe they should be a bit higher. There could be other issues, but we are not entirely sure what they are.
Where are they coming from? The water, I mean.
He points up at the waterfall. There is a reserve up there, a lake. What limited rain we receive should flow down here.
We might want to take a look at that, and I'll look at Urit and Valen.
Bird is currently playing with clay.
It's wonderful clay.
Yeah. I mean,
Very-
it's good
very
clay that
firm.
I can work with that. Definitely something I would take with me.
Okay. They don't seem to mind.
Maybe test the sediment a bit.
Where are you storing
Taste
this,
test. Hmm.
the clay?
I mean, I would only take like a handful, I guess.
Okay, I mean, well, where are you putting this handful of dirt? In your pocket?
I probably have an empty sack or something. I can
Okay. Imagining Uri just like,
so I don't like wet my entire backpack.
yeah, I'm imagining you just like scooping up sand, you shove it in your pockets. This is mine now.
I put it in my helmet.
Oh god.
Put my helmet back on. Nice and cooling.
I say it's not going anywhere. It's an
Quickly,
adhesive.
Exactly.
Resistance against bludgeoning damage, specifically to the head. Alrighty, he sort of nods to happen and says, well, we are more than welcome to receive any help you are willing to give to us. I'm sure our leader would not mind speaking with you folk. You seem quite nice. And Valen, you keep surprising me with your magics.
I got a few more things I can do.
Hmm.
Do you not have any druids here in this camp?
He thinks for a moment. No, I do not believe so. We do have some magics, but none of us are, well, let's say, versed in the druidic arts. Quite uncommon, though I've heard of your kind.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. I always thought druids were better with nature and stuff, not deserty, which has no
mean,
nature.
The desert is still technically a type of nature.
But there's not much in it. Unless you're talking like animal nature.
There's plenty. of life
Animals
in the
are
desert.
part of nature.
And you guys have seen many of those things floundering about.
Yes,
Indeed.
we've killed plenty of things in the desert.
One or two, yeah.
Do you have a basket or something that I could use for a second?
As you ask, the Yuan-Ti behind you sort of slithers over and hands you a basket. She had a couple next to her.
Alright, I will take the basket and dump the rest of my good berries in them. And then cast good berry 3 more times. So there
God.
are 39 berries in there.
Oh my god. Okay, they both kind of look and was like, you can just make these at will?
He's
Oh,
literally
well.
pulling them out of his ear.
Not anymore for the rest of the day.
Oh. Interesting.
But that's enough to feed 39 more people for the day.
Oh. These are for us?
Yeah,
At what cost?
they're free.
Surely we must give you something for this.
No. Came here to help.
But nothing?
Oh. I'm helping for nothing. I don't know about these two. I don't know if they want anything.
Technically, we're interested in info, but we'll
Well, we
discuss
can-
that with the leader, I guess.
We can trade knowledge. That would be fair. If you wish to discuss something with him, he is currently available. Should be in
Okay,
the building
good.
up to the north, near the falls.
Shall we head out? I'll look to the guys.
I mean,
It's time to drown.
I am staying here and working with the plants.
I can help you over if you wish.
Much appreciated.
Could you?
He's
I don't want to smell like wet dog.
he slithers over and leaves a good portion of his tail behind, and there's a lot of lad. He is quite long, and he sort of motions for you guys to walk across his body. He's very big.
You're a saint, my friend.
Oh, I do not mind at all if you're here to help. Well, it's the least I can do. And he slithers back over to Valen.
Who needs a bridge when you have a tall boy?
Precisely. We normally just, wade through the water. It does not bother us, and it is quite cooling. But seeing all that armor you're wearing, Urit, and, well, I guess you as well, Kiara, that would be most inconvenient, and kind of motions to your body and just all that hair.
Unfortunately.
He just now notices the little Casey. He did see it go across him, and now it's next to you, and he doesn't say anything. He's looking at like that thing. Then he turns back to Valen to discuss more about the good
We'll have
berry.
Casey will wave.
God, he's like, what that shit?
That appears to be a branch waving at me.
He seems very intrigued in your little automated beastie. And the other Unti over here kind of gives you guys a quick curt nod as well, and continues harvesting and digging whatever he was working on. The Unti you gave the good berries to, Valen, she puts them back over here, and she discusses with someone there. They put them into storage, and she pops one into her mouth and kind of gives you the same, like, oh, these are really good. Look.
Those only last for a day, by the way. You should eat them quick.
Oh, that is very good to know. I will be sure to alert them of this. We will speak with our leader to divvy them out. All right, and you said you're gonna chill over here, Valen, and help him out with that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and cut over to Urt and Kiara.
Also, I assume that they are speaking common, right?
Yes. It's not broken common. It's just common. But you were indeed made aware that. Sorry, they were made aware that you guys would be.
Okay. All right. Knock, knock, knock.
All right. As you knock, you hear a
Housekeeping.
you hear a chair shift back, and then the door slowly slides open. You see a very large gray crocodilian figure in front of you.
Oh, I would have asked Zoltooth the chief's name on the way here.
On the way here, his name
Yeah.
is. I'll type it for you. It's Asul.
Well, Zolt was hitting it off with this woman.
That's one, right? Yeah.
Sorry, demons. What was that?
Well, Zoltu is hitting on this woman down here.
Yes, Zoltu was talking to this UNT down here. He's letting everyone know how cool you guys are. How you doing, eh?
Greetings, Chief Hasul.
He gives you the same nod and sort of turns and motions for you all to come on in. And he sort of walks with a light limp, you notice, as he takes the head seat and then motions for you two to sit down.
I shall sit.
The first thing you notice, besides his overall looks, is there is indeed a giant scar going across his face. He's adorned in, we'll say, heavy leathers, with some strips of metal and such.
Sorry,
help.
did you say fresh scar?
Not a fresh scar, just a large, jagged scar across his face.
Okay.
Or he kind of folds his hands and sort of shifts about in his chair, and you can see as you're shifting about there, Urt, there are indeed many weapons in this room. To his left, you see many warhammers that are placed here. You see just a multitude of weapons, mining materials, farming materials, and then a whole bunch of glaives and such behind him. He looks to the two of you. There's a
I'll
Quick.
probably be leaning over a bit, checking it out from the chair.
okay.
I will too. This is an impressive collection.
He sees you guys checking out his wares, and then he looks to them, looks back to you, and kind of
Wares or property?
little bit of both.
Okay.
All right. Side note: my stomach decided to get angry real quick, so let's AFK for 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I know, weird time. Sorry.
Well, hopefully we don't need to fight today because I'm going to use so many spell slots.
You mean on the plants?
Yep.
Hi. I tremor sense through the door. What?
This obvious door behind him,
Yeah.
leading into a wall apparently.
Uh-huh.
Which I'm sure I know there's a wall behind there, a big cliff.
Yes, the building very obviously leads back into the mountain that was behind them. The cliff that was behind them, basically, yeah.
I am actively tremor sensing through it. See if I can discern anything.
Okay. Your sense does go beyond that about like 15 feet. While you are... How do you type, by the way? Oh, okay, there we go. Part of much fella. That's actually really clean text. Damn. I might use that for something. I didn't realize that was so clean. While you guys are sort of sitting here, he hasn't introduced himself because, Kiara, you indeed remembered his name, and he appreciates that. Though, feeling through this door, you can feel there's a stockroom back there. You're not exactly sure what is back there. Potentially more weapons. That could be his personal quarters. But it does go back a fair bit. There's clearly another room built into... Excuse me, the wall here. And he sort of motions to you all. Says, there is only 2 of you.
Our third is currently looking at your farm, seeing if he can help.
He nods. That is appreciated. And we're told of your coming beforehand. What do you offer us?
I'm not sure how much. What was the name of the other leader again?
The other leader there, Zet?
The one that sent us here, basically.
S-Z-E-T is like Zet. Like Zet, but like is one syllable, yeah.
I'm not sure how much Zed has told you about, well, what we are investigating. But
A
we're here
little.
to,
Nothing that we have seen, though. They not showed us the corpses, but we are less interested in that and more interested in...
Yes. Well, we're looking if there's any connections between what's happening here and what happened over there.
Interesting. What makes you think there is a connection to be had?
There seem to be more incidents spread out over the desert in multiple places. Not all of them immediately connected, but looking deeper into the details, there are some, well, connections, I guess.
I see. He looks over both of you.
Yeah, the appearance of creatures, the sudden failure of crops.
Sort of nodding as you're describing these things, and he sort of narrows his eyes looking at the 2 of you. Excuse my brashness, but why should I believe the 3 of you are here out of the kindness of your hearts to assist? I'm sure you're aware of the rumors of the other, well, less scrupulous figure going about.
Yes.
Yes, we've heard of him.
I've heard of others as well. Do you have any way of proving you are not part of his group? A scouting party, perhaps, to see, well, motions to his room, and then to outside, our defensive capabilities. I will let you know quite well, while we are being nice, if you cross us. He kind of just leaves that floating.
We understand.
He nods. Well,
Out of character, I guess the only proof we have is its weapon, right?
I mean, I guess, yes.
like me
Because
something.
we've made friends with him versus destroying him.
Is there any way you would see us prove this? Or is the word of one of your own kind enough?
As you are sitting at my table in one piece, it is enough. Just know that I am keeping my eyes on the 2 of you. You will understand my apprehension at your over-willingness to help. It is not common The desert is a harsh place. People take what they can and survive in any way that is possible for them.
Well, I've always found that survival on your own is much harder than survival in a group.
This is true. As you can see here, I have built a group, a rather large one that I'm quite proud of.
Yes, it is quite beautiful. I love how green it is.
Thank you. I'm sure you noticed if you spoke with our farmers and other locals that we are having issues, per se, with our crops. You said your friend here is to assist with that, yes?
Yes.
Yes, I think he's helping to increase his grow rate.
He is what you would call it druids. I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
I have heard of the art,
But
but
yeah,
not
fair
seen it myself in person.
They are apparently pretty good with, well, nature and animals.
Well, these could benefit us. Great.
I say, knowing out of character fully well that he is very bad with animals. And
Don't worry about it.
he'll muddle along.
He'll get there eventually.
Yeah, go with the flow. You figure it out.
Speaking of the flow,
He wasn't a druid for his whole life.
yeah, he became one later, like everyone.
he just turned into a hippie.
Yes, Kiara?
He even has a guitar.
Oh no.
While our friend Valen was looking at your crops, I noticed that your water levels seemed a bit low,
He nods.
and that farmer mentioned that this is not normal.
He nods again. Quite astute of you.
I was wondering if we could view the source to see if we might recognize some issue.
Thinks to himself for a moment. You may, but I will have to insist someone comes with.
That's fine. I don't want to get lost my way there.
Good.
How are you planning on getting lost? We just have to follow the river, right?
Oh, well, there's a cliff.
I'm sure we can skate a cliff. I'm sure there's a way up there.
Kiara's amazing climbing ability.
Right, because
Yes,
I'm...
and dwarves are also known for climbing, apparently. Especially with full armor on.
And all the extra shit you're carrying.
And the other two.
May we go ahead and take a look and discuss more later, or...
Yes.
His eyes have been sort of bouncing between the two of you this entire time.
I also noticed you have some great clay in this river.
It's just sort of not that says, yes, we have used some of it to build this, and
I noticed.
you have quite the eye.
It's very well built.
Thank you. When mixed with the proper ingredients, it does make for, well, quite a nice whole heap. But yes, if you two wish to look, you are more than welcome. Speak with the guide. I'm sure he can find someone for you. There's something I need to discuss with him as well. You may send him in when you are done.
Very well.
Okay.
Right, as you guys head out, you see he's effectively ready to go in. He's kind of just checking her out, and they're having a chit
Door is
chat.
locked!
I know, I locked it.
Oh my god.
So who are we asking to guide us?
Zoltho sees you guys pop out, and he kind of gives you guys a quick wave and walks over after excusing himself from the conversation he was having. So how did it go?
We have asked to see the source of the river. He would like you to introduce us to the guide, and then he would like to speak with you.
Oh, wonderful. I think, realistically, that large gentleman that your friend was speaking with, Valen, you could probably ask him.
Oh, excellent. Does he need to know, like, a permission or anything, or will he just take us?
If you let him know, he'll know.
Okay. Thank you.
He sort of marches off to discuss what he will with the leader. And while they're having that discussion, Valen, did you impart them with any more knowledge or do anything else in particular?
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna cast plant growth for a long time.
You immediately start doing it, really?
I'll talk to the plants a little bit.
Okay.
Is that, like up here where the dead ones?
Okay. Did you so we'll say while they were doing that, you were indeed plant speaking. Let me double check how this works exactly. Okay.
Did we know he was going to plant speak? Because I'm very curious to have him tell us what the
I
plant
think
said.
the rules specify that the plants can do whatever the hell the GM wants, as long as they don't actually move out of their soil.
Gives them the ability to communicate with you and follow simple commands. You can what?
I think
You
they
can
move a little bit.
you can
Yeah,
question
grow
plants about
tendrils and stuff like
events
that.
in the spell area. That's funny. Get information. You can also turn to filtering plant growth. Thickets.
Those plants should tell him everything.
Yeah, for real. To perform other tasks on your
Fuck.
behalf. The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves and move about, but they can freely move branches. Okay, so they can like wiggle in place. That makes sense. Plant creatures.
Yeah.
Creatures. Okay. All right, cool. So you, while they're discussing politics with the lad, you cast your Speak with Plants, and you see them all kind of like shake to life, and they're aware of your presence. Some of the half-dead ones, and the live ones also kind of jiggle in place. And you
I'm
have their
trying to talk
attention.
to the half-dead ones mostly.
All right, what do you say to them?
Hello, Corn.
The cob kind of turns. Yes.
Oh God. You okay? You don't look like you're doing too good. What happened?
And I'm dying. How are you?
What? Why are you dying?
I'm not entirely sure. There was the wet stuff, and then there wasn't.
So you don't have water?
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I need that then.
You want some of it?
I
I'll get
would
you some
love
real
it.
quick.
Yes, please.
I'll get like a little bit of water from here and like dump
Okay.
it on the corn I'm talking to.
Oh, this is quite nice, actually. Oh, thank you.
Is that really all that's wrong? Are
No,
you sure?
I feel my skin is cracking and parts of me are falling off, but that feels
Oh,
less bad now.
That's probably because you didn't have any water.
Yeah, most likely that would make sense. Considering I've not been here for too long, I guess there might be something else. I feel drained and tired. I mean, I guess
Assuming you know the source of that.
not precisely. I've been, trying to use what limited energy I have to not just die. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Well,
And now I'm
You're
wet
still
and
alive.
dying. Yes. It kind of.
maybe the more wet you get, the less dying you'll be.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. It looks to the corn around it that is clearly not dying. Maybe these bastards are stealing my wet. I'm not entirely sure, but... Well, any assistance would be appreciated. One of the cobs falls, or one of the kernels falls out. Oh, shit.
No.
Well, they won't eat me now.
Well, hopefully by the end of the day you'll feel a lot better.
Hopefully, yes.
Working around here a bit.
Poor Grandpa Corn.
Grandpa Corn. Well, I'll maybe talk to you later, Mr. Corn.
I appreciate it, thank you. What was your name, good sir?
I'm Valen.
Oh, Valin. Valin the corn tender.
Wait,
You're quite
Corn?
the hero around these parts, Valin. I'll be sure to tell all my friends.
Perfect.
Oh,
How
thank
many
you.
friends do you have?
Not many.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
It's a little sad. I'm trying to reach out, but the whole dying thing makes it difficult.
Yeah, definitely makes it harder.
Yes, corn nod in your general direction. Another kernel falls and I cry.
Oh no. I will
And I love
go over here.
you.
So I was talking to the corn up there.
Yes.
It says that it just needs more water.
Hmm.
That's all it says.
You can speak with the corn?
Yes.
That is quite strange. Well, if you could speak with other plants, that would definitely give us information as to why they are dying, but I will attempt to soak them in liquids so that they live and not,
Yeah.
die. It was just water. That's strange.
That's all he
I mean-
said. I mean, plants generally aren't too smart, so
Do these guys like use irrigation and stuff like that, or is
Yeah.
it just next
Yeah.
to the river?
It's next to the river, and there is a. Obviously, I can't draw like literally everything.
Irrigation channels, basically.
Yeah, but there's you can see Valen upon looking through here that there indeed were irrigation channels through here. So this is all put together quite well, actually. It's just the fact that for some reason the water isn't being absorbed like properly, or there might be something wrong with the water. You're not entirely sure.
I want to check to make sure there's nothing like weird in your water or something.
Hmm,
Because
that'd be-
it looks like your farm's set up quite nicely.
Very proud. Thank you.
But
I need to get back over the river.
He turns and sees your friends. Ah, I see your friends have joined us again. Hail! As he waves over to Urit and Kira.
Hail! We were informed that you could guide us to the source of the river.
He looks up at the waterfall. You wish to go up?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't see why not. Are we climbing, or do you want the long way around?
Probably faster if we
Hmm.
go the fast route.
Considering, no offense, but two of you look like you might have an issue climbing. The around route might be quicker.
We have a rope.
Oh.
A lot of rope.
Can you lift yourselves?
Yes.
And I'm quite confident I can.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Who has this rope?
We all do.
I'm sure we all do, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I think
If
we
you
all-
wish, you can
I'm
throw it to
sure we
me.
have.
I can scale it, and well, you can climb up after me. How does that sound?
It's a plan.
Ha! Wonderful.
50 feet of rope.
Tie them together. He
How tall
Slip-
is the cliff? Even.
the cliff would be probably probably around 50. Yeah.
I guess we just tie it together for extra slack then.
Yeah. All right. He slithers on over, and Valen, did you want to ride the lad, or are you gonna wade?
I'm casting plant growth
Your plant growing?
for 8 hours.
Oh, all right. You are committed to that.
I'll guess I'll shout over to Valen. Did you find out anything?
No, the corn says it just wants more water, but there's probably just
Mo-
something wrong with the water, or something else is draining life.
I was
from the
gonna say
land.
there's plenty of water there.
Yeah.
Could it be something wrong with the roots or something, or the earth?
I don't know. Plants aren't very smart. They don't help too much, so I'm just gonna do this for a while.
I mean, would it be
I
more?
wouldn't know that. But
Would it
I
be
guess
more
if you say it's
helpful
true-
to ask plants closer to the source?
The source of what?
The river.
Oh,
It-
they were.
it-
They're
Is
pretty
there actually
close.
kind of like a general direction where the plant growth gets worse, or is it just random?
So the plants that are growing the food, that is, it almost does seem random, which is definitely strange. None of you obviously know much about cultivating and such, but just looking at it, it doesn't make any sense. Like that should not look the way it does. So there's definitely something. There's an outside source, something strange that's causing it to do this. Valen, you're not the best in terms of nature and such, but even looking at it, there shouldn't be a corn and then a dead corn and then like more live corns. There shouldn't be a random dead one in the middle. It makes no sense. So it is definitely an oddity. The large lad sort of leads you guys up
Trust
here.
you to find out what's wrong with them, I guess. For the
And then
next
you said
8
you guys
hours,
are-
because you're not coming with us.
I guess Valen, you're hanging back to empower the boys.
I want to like sit in the middle of all of their farms.
Okay.
Cast plant growth
All right, excellent. Valen is
for
feeding
8 hours.
the plants starting at 8 hours. All right. I do not have a hoo-ha planned for up there, so we'll utilize like this area right here, and we'll pretend that's above this waterfall, if you will. So you guys come up to him. He takes you guys' rope, and using his claws and just his general strength, he kind of claws his way up and slithers up the side of this mountain. Wraps the rope around himself, honestly, because he's just that big, and then tossing it down and kind of pulling it, he just kind of waves to you guys to go and climb on up.
Right. As I'm climbing, I'm feeling the cliff.
All right. Using your tremor sense actually makes it much easier to climb this cliff. Though you are carrying a lot of weight on you, Urit, your steady strength and general constitutional power enables you to get up at a slow but steady pace. Kiara, are you just climbing or what are you doing?
It's cliff.
I mean, I'm using the rope to help me climb. Yes.
Okay. Because you do have quite wiggly noodle arms.
Rude.
I mean, you're the one who uses strength in your jump shot in every character so far, except for Vega.
I'm climbing carefully.
All right,
Making sure
excellent.
my feet are very firm.
All right, perfect. We'll say maybe there's a slip or two, or maybe you're taking a little too long, and he's kind of like pulling on the rope as you're climbing it to speed you up a bit.
I mean, I'm going after Urt, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. And
The kid.
yeah, we'll say with Urit's instructions, since he now knows this wall at the back of his hand, he's able to help kind of shout out instructions to you, Kiara, to help you.
Become acquainted with the wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice wall. And like I mentioned, this whole section right here, we'll just pretend is the lake up top. It is quite large. You see that there are like little tendrils, smaller rivers and such that are leading to this large lake, but mostly logically it's either pulling from a well that's inside the mountain, but primarily rain when it can. Say maybe it's down about a foot, and you guys don't need to roll for this because it looks the same as it does down below. So very clearly it's lacking. It's definitely missing something. But mainly you also
Slacking.
yeah, you guys also sense something is off. The two of you go ahead and roll me perception while he's sort of just watching you guys.
I perceive nothing apparently.
All right. Yara, you see this lake is surrounded in various plants, similar to this green one right here. They're nice, big, bushy. One is wiggling and kind of...
The plant is?
The plant is wiggling, yes.
I approach.
All right. As you approach, you notice there's something off about the plant. And from a distance, you can kind of see like a claw sticking out of it. And now that you're looking closer, there's something sticking out of the plant sticking into the water.
I will approach a little closer.
Okay.
And I would also like to Arcana check as I'm doing it.
Okay. Are you just sensing for general magic or?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. All right. You sense that there is indeed magic coming from this lake. But the creature in this little bush is also emanating a magic. It's something you sensed recently before. And you see another one of the kind of tendrily claws pop out. And the bush stops for a moment as it realizes you've seen it.
Does it look familiar?
Sort of, but you're only seeing pieces of this creature, not the whole picture of this puzzle.
I will send Casey after it.
You're saying Casey over to the bushel?
Yes.
All right.
And Casey dies.
Say here, let me kind of wiggle some things around a bit. All right, he's chilling here. Y'all chilling like
Casey 5.0.
here. And Casey walks over to like the bush. And while Casey's checking out said bush, you do see something quickly lash out against her.
Time for KC6.
Not yet.
Well,
It's only
She's
4
stronger
damage.
than 4.
while it does strike Casey, she's able to move. What's her movement? Like 15 feet? She's able to quickly move backwards. And as she does, you see the creature crawl out. And it sort of begins to look about. And now the two of you see that this wasn't the only one, and there are multiple. These are really hard to see on this map. I apologize. Usually I have the circle on the token.
Man,
You
if
see-
only I went up there with them.
You see the other bushes sort of
I wanted you to.
jiggle. And from across the
I came
way,
here to help plants.
From the plants are more important. From across the lake, you see one more kind of hop out, and it removes its tendril and whatever ligament was sticking into the lake, and it kind of pulls back into its mouth, and it like chitters for a second. And you gain the attention of both of them. Both of you do a quick history check on for me. You recognize this creature. Definitely. You're not precisely sure from where. Maybe you read about it once. But they are indeed angry.
What's this guy's name? Did he tell us?
You haven't asked yet.
Mister, what's your name?
He hears you ask that and looks at these creatures that have crawled out. What in the... sorry, what the heck? What? Is this the time for that? What?
I would like to know what your name is when I ask you a question.
I am Musla.
Usla.
No,
Okay.
Musla.
Musla?
Mm.
Musla? Okay, Musla.
Yes.
Have you ever seen these before?
Nope.
Time to kill.
He smiles. Yes. Alrighty, go ahead and roll me some initiative. Alrighty. The one that was checking out Casey is going to continue to do so. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Alright, it's going to lash out against our friend here. First the bite. 2 claw attacks. And a tail strike.
I'm sorry, what?
It'll hiss angrily and then begin to move closer to you all. Yara?
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Now that it's closer, you guys can see it a little more clearly. It looks very similar to one of the, not later phases, but one of the later phases in the book that you recently looked through. One of the
Oh,
spawn.
shit.
It's sort of half evolved. It's shed its gooey, strange, like hard, gooey exterior, and most of it has hardened. The tendrils and tentacles that it used to propel itself are now more spider-like. All right, where you shoot your flame off and it dodges off to the side and then hisses at you, Kiara.
I can't remember. Am I doing this twice?
No, so you have one action and then you have your bonus action with Casey.
I'm mixing up classes now. I feel like I haven't played in forever.
Yeah, well,
Even though that's not true.
yeah, we literally just played. Casters always get 1 attack.
Yep.
Unless you do something weird.
Unless they twitch or
Except
something.
for Warlock?
No, so the Warlock
Oh,
cantrip
that's
just
one
shoots 2
thing.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
shoots more beams.
Yeah, so imagine Eldritch Blast.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Eldritch Blast is like Magic Missile or Scorching Ray, basically. It just shoots 2 times. That's probably
two
that's
or
probably
three
what's mixing
times.
it up.
I think it later on.
I think later you get more. Yeah.
I think
It's
you
dumb.
can
Go
choose
to
how many
four, I
times you
think.
shoot.
Where's
you-
my thing?
What are you looking for?
My focus, my extra damage.
You missed.
Oh, but where is it? It should be here, right?
Yeah.
It's just a D8, isn't it?
It's a feature. Your arcane firearm, right? That? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's under features.
Casey will wiggle around this way.
Okay. All right. The healing should work. Let's see. Yep, it works. Cool. All right. I'll only give it to those that need it. The little crawly boy won't get any. No worries.
Would never heal that creature.
Of course. Little son of a bitch. You bit my friend.
Wow.
All right. The other
So
one
rude.
also scurries in and moves over to you, Urrit, as it jumps at you. Forgot. Do I get this from here? Let's find out. I do. Fight? Oh, that did do something. All right. Excellent. Sir. All right, it'll lash out with its claws.
Damn.
I am rolling
Damn.
fire today in these little boys. Holy shit!
Yep. A crit for 9 damage.
I know, right? Fortunately,
Sad.
they hit like nothing, and it hisses angrily at you. As the large side behind you guys is just kind of like, still half. What the hell is going on here?
It's a good thing you guys don't need me. They'll be fine.
It's only 2 of them.
Yeah,
If we're like
he
5,
There's
we'd be
3 of
trouble.
them.
he slithers.
I don't see the third one.
It's over to the right. Yeah, sorry, it's hard to say. It's gonna need to wade.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, sorry. Like I said, I might need to redo their tokens so they're a little easier to see. Your friend sort of wiggles around to this side, checks the one to the left, and's like, yeah, you need to die. And he pulls out his weapon and just begins to wail on this creature.
Added condition, death.
I know, right? As he smashes it into the sand, makes a very satisfying cracking, splatting sound as he pulls the mace up, and just viscera and junk is like stringing off of it. And he smiles to the two of you. Urrit.
Thanks for the help. Urrit is now asking himself the question, is it worth going big for this? Does
That's
he
a-
want to show off that he too can be big?
Potentially. Is there room to be big here?
Not really. I mean, I would probably end up shoving Kiara back something or squishing the boy. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
fine.
I've got 3 charges every short rest. It's fine. I'll just go big.
Okay.
Actually,
Urrit
long
activates
rest.
big mode.
I'll duck.
He's beautiful.
Fit between his
Nice.
legs.
I'll be standing over the thing.
All right. As you grow to a tremendous size, the small creature chitters and looks up at you. No fear in its eyes, but it can see, yeah, you a big chunky man. All right. Be sure to add your. There you go. Alrighty. With your 2 quick blows, you also completely just smash this thing into a paste. The armor looks to be a little softer than you were expecting. Or you're a little stronger. Who knows? One of the two.
And I'll look over to the other one that's far away.
It looks back at you.
And I'll use my bonus action to just tell it to get over here. Get
It doesn't
over here.
understand. All right. And as you do that, it sees that its allies were very, very quickly dispatched. And instead of engaging in combat, it dives off the side, but is more like skittering down. So let me roll to see how cleanly it does that. We'll do like an acrobatics. All right. Not so smooth. Not so smooth. We'll say he falls about like halfway down, and he does indeed take some fall damage, and he plops into the side of the water, and he hits a rock on the way down. All right, so let's put everybody up here, technically where y'all are at. All right, and as he falls, you hear in the background a shout and a scream. Give me one moment to change the music.
Oh boy. Are you gonna interrupt my 3rd level spellcast?
You,
Don't do this
Mr.
to me.
Sir,
I came here to grow plants. I'm not ready for combat.
I guess we'll yell down. Capture that thing.
there we go. All right, you, Valen,
Oh no.
hear some screaming and a shout, but it's not coming from just up top. You did hear Urrit yell at the thing. You heard a ploop. You're trying to focus on growing these plants. Precisely where would you be? As I mentioned, there is a farm over to the right this way. So where exactly would have Valen been positioned?
Whatever the middle of the farm is.
Okay, so
wherever
basically,
that
like
is.
right here then, basically. You'd be between the two. She was sort of focusing on moving some bits about. The other two, there are many you want to hear, and they're all kind of trying to figure things out. But I won't add all of them. After you hear the shout, Valen, you see various creatures begin to sort of climb out of various bushes and such.
There's more.
And I will say there's a whole bunch more also at the entrance, but I will not be putting them out just because that's a pain in the keister. Just know that the local UNT here are indeed engaged in combat.
Oh boy.
and they are helping to defend their. Whee!
I continue to grow plant.
All right, I will throw you. I will throw you in here anyway, just because I can. All right, we are starting at
I'll
the
get a turn eventually.
top of the order. There we go. You guys are okay. Good. You guys are in here. All right, excellent. All right, looking about the. I'll say the crawlers that are nowhere near you guys are just going to engage with local. All right, Kiara, what do you plan on doing?
Well,
No, eat to me, please.
this is kind of a good range, and I don't have a fast way of getting down without swimming.
Jump, jump, jump.
It is a 50-foot drop, and we'll say with the screams of this creature, with you guys dispatching them very quickly, you guys were able to get to the edge of where the waterfall is.
Okay, and how deep was the water beneath the waterfall?
Relatively deep. If you're asking if it's safe to dive, that it is. This whole area down here, the little like lake-ish zone,
All
is
right,
basically a lake.
can I perceive anything behind me before I attack?
As in more creatures?
Yeah.
Can I tremor sense anything more behind me?
Go ahead and roll. Just roll perception, Kiara, and then roll perception with advantage. All right, you sense that if there were ones behind you, they, while watching you dispatch their allies, quickly jumped down or climbed down. So while they were here, you could sense that they skittered away.
I don't feel anything up here anymore. They all went down.
Yeah, so you guys feel like up here is clear.
So I'm jumping. Goodbye, clean fur.
You're gonna jump into the water?
Push.
Yep.
Make it dexterity save.
You die. You miss the water and break your neck.
I mean, I could stay up here. I am a wizard. type
Wizard.
Thing.
Wizard.
I was gonna say, you're a wizard, are you sure?
She's wizard, eh? Into her main
Yeah.
stat.
You have-
Wizardy.
You have wizard spells. You just
I
don't
will
have
say-
a spell book.
You choose on how soft this landing is. Acrobatics or athletics. Whichever you're better at.
Acrobatics.
Okay. Do a flip, Kiara.
I'm good at neither of them.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Don't break
She
your
does
neck.
a flip and breaks her neck.
the thing we discussed earlier, this bad boy.
I can't ever show off.
If you want to use that, we do indeed have it.
Oh, the inspiration.
Uh huh.
pool.
As a reminder.
Sure. I would
Okay.
like to use that.
All right.
Just belly flop, it's fine.
Belly flop.
Much better.
Better than a 3.
Much better than the 3. Alrighty.
Better than the natural water.
We'll look at the little picture in there. Basically, your legs kept going and you just snapped. But no, in this reality, you did a nice little flip, Kiara, and we'll say you only take. Shit. What was fall damage? Is it 1d6 per 10 feet?
Yep.
Yes.
Say. Yeah. We'll say you mitigate 20 of those feet. Minus 8. Fortunately, I do believe your armor ate like all of that.
Excellent.
All right, you still have your turn because all you did is just jump in the water.
-8.
No, I already did it.
You did?
Yep.
But I was still at 45.
You're
Yes,
at
overshoot.
half HP.
temp armor. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
your temp
All
HP
right.
ate it.
I'm gonna have a bigger issue.
Well, this is the one that was up there, right?
Sorry, what?
This one over here is the one that was up there.
Bingo. Yep.
Did Casey jump with you, by the way?
Yes.
I will assume Casey's always riding you just everywhere.
Yes.
All right, cool.
No, unlike
So-
Kiara, Casey did like a really professional flip.
Yeah, and then lands on Kiara's head, completely dry. Alrighty, your firebolt does indeed strike the creature as it begins to scurry away from you.
Oh my god. Pew.
All right, your balliste strikes
3
the creature.
damage for real?
1 and 2, baby, but you do still have your arcane firearm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now you can use it. Shoot it. Get to blasting.
Okay, swear to God I saw it. Where
Features.
is it now? There it
Features.
is.
There you go. Whoop. Alrighty. Yeah, see. Sometimes the D8 likes you. All right, with a wonderful, mostly wonderful flip, Kiara lands in the water, and upon surfacing, just blasts this thing back where it came from. Valen, what are you doing? Are you still focusing on your spell?
My spell. My poor spell.
You
I
see,
have
you
to
are
cancel it.
not necessarily being assaulted, but you're about to be assaulted by many a beast.
Well, I guess if I end it, I get the first part of it still, technically.
Okay.
But I don't really need that.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm gonna end it no matter what.
All right.
And then, oh god. Gonna run over here, I'll take an opportunity attack, whatever.
He'll give you a nice go team. JK.
Nice.
Yeah, why not?
And I'm gonna conjure animals.
All right. What kind of animals are you going to conjure? Oh, God.
2 brown bears. Gonna have one here, and is it in the same place?
The
Up
brown
here in
bears?
unoccupied spaces that you
Oh,
can
God,
see
they're so
within.
big.
Yeah,
Why's he got
so
that weird lip?
I want one here because I want to help the other people. And then I'm gonna
One-
put one
Okay. Like there?
right there. Yeah.
Okay. And then the other one where?
And then like right here.
Yeah. What's the stipulation on how they land? Is it just like within range?
They just
They just appear, I believe. But
What's
yeah,
the range?
60 feet.
Okay, cool.
That's why I moved over.
All right, wonderful. Alrighty. 2 spectral brown bears are summoned from Valen. Do they have names?
But not right now.
Not right now. Okay. We don't
Maybe
want to
later if they survive the whole
Yes,
time,
they-
maybe.
we don't want a connection to
Only
them.
and the other is luck.
I believe they get their own initiative.
Friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures. All right, we'll say the one that
Nah,
got passed.
that's fine.
We'll go next. Yeah.
And then I will bonus action turn into a cave bear.
All right. Yo, this is a bear campaign now. We kind of
Move me outta
here.
here.
Oh,
Why do
no!
you get
Oh,
a
shit.
baby bear?
Oh, where'd I go?
You're off the map because I moved you. My apologies. That's technically a bad thing. Oh shit! I can't select you because you're off the map. No. All right.
Can you Control Z? Is that a thing for me?
Technically, yeah. Can you Control Z, Seth? Aha!
There we go.
It is.
All right, hell yeah. Because if I Control Z, it might unsummon things. All right, cool. I'll move him.
Why does he get a fancy 3D animation?
Okay, he was
thing
like
now?
here.
All right, because he's more
Why does he
important.
get 3 dimensions.
All right.
That's not-
Okay, he can turn too.
Ah,
This bear is powerful. Oh
Uh,
god. Oh no! I've given you too much power. All right.
too much power to bear.
Ah.
no.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
All right. Excellent.
Where brown bear goes next? You
Top
said?
bear will go next. Excellent. He has multi attack,
I
which
can't control
is
They
one
just
bite,
get
one
2 on each
claw.
attack.
I say, do I control them or do you control them?
I think I technically do, but they're just gonna kill whatever's closest.
Okay.
That isn't UNT.
All right.
I'm expecting bear noises, by the way.
All right. This bear almost completely smashes this boy, and then technically next would be this lad here. We'll then scurry up to your newly summoned brown bear. You do
Oh,
get
my
some
bear.
looks from the UNT, but it's more of a this guy's really impressive looks rather than like that's demon magic because they're totally down with this shit. It's awesome. All right, it's going to lash out at the bear.
Speaking of demon
Oops, nope.
magic.
Should have been advantage on
Don't.
disadvantage.
Oh no, don't, not here.
That actually would have hit.
We're just gonna yell down.
Definitely not here.
All
It's
right,
one of the
claw
last
attack.
places you should summon that thing.
Claw attack. Then tail strike. All right, then
Imagine having 4 attacks though.
big lad. He looks at you are quite large now, Rit. He looks at you and kind of like,
It's also me.
we're the same size now. He was to offer a ride down, but you're a little big now.
It's fine. I've got a secret technique.
All right, cool. He nods at that and sort of slides down the water in a fall as well. It's more of it's a controlled fall, if you will.
Oh.
It's a very controlled fall. Damn. He's pretty good at falling. And he will go over yonder and absolutely turn this thing into paste. Or at least attempt to.
I believe in him.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
That's my new friend.
Jesus. All right, cool.
God,
What?
he does damage.
Yeah, he does. All right. That definitely killed it. I don't know why it didn't make contact. There we go. Cool. All right, he slithers over this thing and just like smashes it into the ground. Just and then kind of looks over to the rest of the group. Some more of these bad boys begin to kind of move about. This one will move over to Bear-chan.
My poor bear.
Your delicious bear, you mean?
This is why I didn't name him.
Excellent. This is probably safest. All right, the creature lashes onto the bear and just begins
I
to
mean, he doesn't die. It's fine. He just goes back to
tear
the
at its
from where he
hide.
came
When they die,
No.
what happens to bear when bear die?
from. They
I
just
think they just
dissipate into
poof.
spirits.
All right,
Yeah.
Yeah, they are ghosts, I think so. Or
Excellent.
spirits, rather.
Face spirits that take the form of
Yeah.
animals.
okay. Bear poofs, and the
Just get
three
sent back.
creatures look over to you, Valen.
Bring it.
All right, you're up, bud. What is your plan?
Secret dwarven technique. Cannonball.
Okay,
And I'll impose my shield between my fall and me.
okay, cool. Roll me athletics to get down there. Your amazing Orit cannonball.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
I didn't even roll on damage, buddy. That was gorgeous. This is like the cleanest
Didn't even need
cannonball.
advantage.
You
I didn't even need advantage.
didn't even need that shit. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
I see the cannonball come down, and I repress a little bit of jealousy.
Multiple folk here turn to applaud that cannonball. That's worth stopping combat for. The bear is like,
Yes, now comes the issue that I can't swim.
See, I'm not doing bear noises, but the DM's got you.
Getting applauded by the bear.
yes, he's like, it's a little silence, but it's good. All right. Besides an amazing diver, what's next?
Yes. Well, I'm very heavy and at the bottom of the basin, I guess.
Yes.
So I'll be walking along the floor,
Okay.
see if I can even get on land.
Okay. We'll say most of your movement, unfortunately, was to get out of the water, but you are safe.
Can you throw anything?
I mean, I could, but I don't have to. I'm more so thinking where I should go now.
So I
Yes,
will say,
I might have actually.
meta knowledge in general for the map. There are many of these creatures down here, but all of the UNT have basically gathered and drawn their weapons to take them out. So you, in terms of what you guys need to worry about, only worry about what's on the actual combat tracker. Everything else is being dealt with.
More so, I was at the top of the cliff, of course, and I saw that there were a bunch of them on the left side, or the right side rather.
Okay.
So I probably would have jumped a bit more to the right.
More to the right. Okay.
See if I can get out of here, maybe.
Yeah, we'll say you landed about. It was a big jump, like right there, like right on the coast after walking into the water.
I guess I'll just use my bonus action, my action to dash.
Okay.
Over here.
Excellent.
And I will shield slam the one next to me, because that's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
We're destroying the corn.
I was about to say, are you charging through the field?
I'll try to like go through the what I call the lanes, basically.
Okay. You're big enough that you're able to do that.
The
I
corn was so nice.
I understand that walking through people's food is not exactly.
We're here to help. Destroys everything. You've been helped by.
It's only a 13. Damn, not too bad.
I'm contesting that with athletics or
Athletics or the other one, whichever you
Okay.
want. I think.
what's better?
Wait,
Okay.
was it? Yes,
I'm pretty sure it's either, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, you can push him 5 feet
I'm gonna.
Where's he
I'm
going?
just gonna shove him back 5 feet, I guess.
away from you or to the right, up, down? Where you smacking him?
Probably
Away
out
from
of the cornfield?
out of the cornfield.
Like
This way? All right. All right, charges in
going
and
to,
smash the shield in this thing and
Hurl
it
them out
skids
of the
back,
cornfield.
protecting the corn. Excellent.
Bear
Alright.
time.
Other brown bear is getting ready to start unga bungaing. He will target this one. As he do, and he will bite it. Hell yeah, he will. And then claws. Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bear revenge, baby. All right,
That one might get a name.
he cheers. He cheers. Most excellent. Okay, we'll say she is currently fighting something. And it will rush over to yonder. And it will jump onto the bear's back and begin to tear into him.
Bear no.
All right, I believe that means the bear is now feared. Where's Furred? Where's frightened? There it is. All right, bear. I'm sorry,
Scared
buddy,
bear.
but I'm hungry.
Bear no.
You are very delicious, if I
You-
do say so
you-
myself.
He was the chosen one. He was
Chosen
supposed
to be
to get a name.
chosen to be eaten.
That's just rude.
I mean, he's a spirit. It's fine.
Yeah,
Alright,
but he's a spirit without a name.
This one will then charge towards you, my friend. And it will bite.
Scared bear.
Scared bear. You're bared. You're very bared of me. I'm horrifying to
Actually,
look at.
let me check something real quick. I'm pretty sure I keep my mental stats when I wild shape,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
which means I would have a
You
on
definitely
a
succeed that.
wisdom save. I would probably have succeeded because I have a +7 to saves.
Yes, probably. Yeah,
Damn.
definitely check that.
Let me link the entire thing that is wild shape.
Hell yes. Oh boy, good luck finding that.
We do like entire links.
We do. I do love reading through 9 paragraphs of what a move does.
You would have a DC of 4. Yeah, you would have made it easily.
Can I control
Roll
F
10
the
DC
word
saves, okay.
ability?
Yeah, you
Score?
retain your alignment, personality, and
Cool.
intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. You also retain all of your skill and saving throw proficiencies. So yeah, I would have a
Excellent.
+7.
All right, that was just the bite. Okay, then he will rake.
Not scared bear.
Okay.
What? Would you stop, husband?
Nope.
That's a lot of crits though, yeah. Damn.
Wait, how many concentration checks do I need to make? 4?
Oh, oh yeah, those are concentration, aren't they? 3 hits. 3.
3 of them hit, so 3
Yeah.
of them with advantage because I have Warcaster. 1,
Got it?
2,
Got it?
3.
Hell yeah,
I
buddy!
can't see any of those.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, it seems that checks
They
aren't
are
shown.
safe, so yeah.
Yeah, saves aren't shown. Okay, that makes sense. I'll probably find a setting
Well,
that's
15.
hiding them. It's most likely just sending to the DM. Alrighty. Seeing that you knocked one of its allies back, the bloodied one is going to look to the one to the north, and it will charge to it, and they will begin to do a strange dance as they kind of push up against each other, and you see like their flesh like click, and the plates begin to like rub up against each other. Their mouths fuse as they kind of turn with a sickly cracking
Good
sound as
In public.
they are mating in public, and I'm sorry, you have to watch that. They
Lord.
get slightly larger.
They can fuse.
They can do that?
He do
Apparently.
that, and then he look around.
He did just do it.
He did just do it. This is true facts.
Uh,
Which one is that? That one's that one. Okay, cool.
Is that guy even on the tracker?
It's the same one. I just made him bigger.
Yeah, it's good. I couldn't find him. So.
All right,
Beaker and does more damage.
pray for luck, bear.
Probably.
All right,
Bear no.
they begin
Bear no.
to strike out at your bear again.
Bear no.
Unfortunately,
No.
bear goes down.
I had a name, but now we'll never know it.
We'll never know.
Holding.
All right, the creature quickly scurries and wades through the water. Kiara, you're next. It's only been a year since you've gone.
I'm gonna swim to land.
All right,
My baby's clinging to me.
of course, as per usual. You are the life raft. The creature seemed very much focused on what's going on to the right, that general direction. You blast it in the ass with fire as it quickly turns to you and gives you a look.
And my baby.
Fortunately, your follow-up quick fire is able to kind of trip it. And then baby fires the same one. All right, excellent. It turns to look at you, and you see you've gained its ire. But as it turns, your baby, as you put it, follows up a blast that just fires down this thing's gullet, and you see it explode from the inside as bug alien viscera just flies everywhere.
Haha.
Valen in bear form.
Bear time. Get away from the corn.
All right, excellent.
No corn for you.
You chomp down and slash across this creature as you turn it into nothing, just gunk.
Hello.
And then you charge into the ones that unfortunately slayed your friend.
How dare you?
They're not
Now
sorry,
eat me.
but they are hungry. Bear witness!
I'm not concentrating anymore. Goodbye, bears.
This is true. All right, the creature will lash out at you. And that will hit for double that, so 8. Six.
Need some help there.
I am bear. I'm fine.
Oh, that's true. You turn back into.
Oh shit. Not bear
you
anymore. I'm
are
not
no
fine.
longer Bear.
He's no longer bear.
But
All
where
right.
am I at? These 4 squares.
Wherever you want to pop up, basically.
Further away.
All right,
Right
further
here.
away. Yeah, considering how large the bear was, there is no center square.
Oh,
The
you barely
creature
laugh.
rakes out against you and tears apart your bear form, assuming a meal is ready for it. But unfortunately, there is nothing, and
It's me, Fallon.
it sees nothing. And Balin just sheds his bear coat and just kind of like, no, stay away from me. All right, following up with your attack, this lad here will take the high ground. He'll put his hands together, and fire will gather around as he shoots a bolt of flame. That one didn't roll very well. At the creature in front of you, Yara.
Excellent.
Very. All right, the small boy will scurry on over to Valen. Oomph.
Well, that's just rude.
Listen, dude, they know there's good bear meat in there.
There's no bear meat here. The
No, there's
meat's
bear
gone.
meat. There's bear meat.
There's no bear meat.
No, there's bear meat. I can
no
sense
bear
it.
meat.
All right.
Wait, how much damage did I take on the first one? 6?
Yeah, like
Almost
nothing.
Wait, but I only took 3.
Did you have armor? Any temp HP?
I shouldn't have.
Ah, okay. Yeah, go ahead and adjust that then.
I'll just take 3 more.
Did you not
What?
have any kind of?
Why?
Ah,
I'm
charm.
sure-
Perfect.
I type in -3 and now I'm charmed.
It's a very sexy creature. Let's be honest.
Oh god.
I was 3 stacks of charmed.
Look at that. Look at that
I mean,
sinew. Mm,
Look at those mouths.
exactly.
Those teeth. in the mouth.
It's chittering maw. Mm.
Don't you just want to like
Aw.
lock jaws with that?
I mean,
Aw.
this is a kiss you're not escaping from.
Definitely.
Ever.
I think he would go very
Ever.
deep as well with this.
Exactly. He's a generous lover, I will
Very
say.
Deep kiss.
All right, you're up, buddy. You may experience this deep kiss. They both have much to offer.
I wish I could interpose myself between here, but I can't. So I'll just walk out to here, I guess.
You can shove this one if you want.
Yeah, that's the plan. First of all, I will. I guess I'll just attack it once first.
Give it a bonkin.
That was the one up top.
Yes.
All right, that definitely
And I'll
hits.
shove it back 5 feet.
Oh wait, the hell?
The other side.
Up
Preferably.
here.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. My mouse freaked out and decided to move it and not do
About 10
damage.
feet up here. And I'll
Alright,
use my shieldy Max Shielderson to shove him down if I can.
Okay, he definitely can't contest that. So you knock him over to the side and you're knocking him prone.
Yeah. If
Oh
if
wait,
I can.
the 5 foot push was that from the shield, right?
The 5 foot push was from my normal attack because of blunt weapon mastery.
Oh, you don't need to crit for that.
Crusher. No. No, crit is just for the advantage on attacks.
Oh, okay.
I can
Okay, so-
delete it.
Is there a contest on that at all? It just moves him 5 feet.
If I hit, I can move them 5 feet, but I can only use it once per turn.
Oh, crush or shove. When you hit a creature, nice. Okay, awesome. Is not one size larger than you? Okay, cool, perfect. All right, so we split
This
up,
is
and
great for,
then
me being
he-
giants as well.
literally cannot contest that. So you'll sweep his legs out from under him and knock him prone.
Then I'll get to attack with advantage. Yeah.
All right, excellent. You swing down. Creature attempts to block, but is unable to do so when you hear a very satisfying crunch as your hammer smashes into him.
I guess that's it. Actually, do I have... What was that again? There was a bonus action to give my runic shield, right? Runic 8?
Correct. Yeah, bonus action.
Right, so I can't do that. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, this little nasty boy's gonna run over to Kiara.
No, don't come over to me.
You look delicious. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Fortunately, you are stacked in terms of AC. No worries.
And they're rolling terribly.
This creature just lashes out against you, Kiara, but your natural armor and charm
Chomp, scratch, scratch, whap.
enables you to completely avoid basically every attack. Congratulations, then it's your turn, Kiara. What do you will?
Why am I so selected? There we go.
You shooting the boy in front of you?
Yeah.
That'd be the disadvantage because he's in front of you.
Fine, I'll back up. God, I hate you.
I'm just saying, dog. All right. Aha!
See, this
Right.
is why I don't back up.
As you back up, it does make contact with you.
This is why I don't back up.
Well, fortunately,
That 8 hit harder than every other hit he did.
this is very true.
Just so you know.
I mean,
8 is also max damage on it, stuff.
that's close to max damage. 10 is max damage, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the 50 damage that the other guy was doing. so-
Firebolt.
Firebolt turns this thing into a pile of ash.
I can't see the firebolt.
The
All
attack?
right.
Oh wait, no, I can.
Okay.
It's above the class, that's why.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I can shoot left, or is it just the?
Yeah, there's the
these-
two guys. There's the two dudes over here.
All right. Well,
can only reach big
see, I'm a fire mage,
hmm
and those plants are half dead.
I specifically pushed them out of the cornfield.
They're beyond the cornfield. If you do critically miss, well, okay, you already attacked. Casey is force damage, so
Worst case scenario, you cause all of these people to die by famine.
yes, not a big deal. All right, this
Yeah.
thing's armor has hardened a bit, and from this distance, the ballista bolt bounces off this thing's hide as it turns to look at you. He's very angry. Valen,
I will wave at it.
what say you, good sir?
I came here for plants, not combat. I'm gonna.
Still use
You
the
know what?
blue
I'll
guy
give him
you
a
get.
kiss. I'll open my mouth and my teeth will grow into fangs and I'll bite him.
Excellent.
Primal savagery.
All right, wonderful. You take a big heaping
Oh,
chunk
I
out of this
forgot.
thing.
I forgot I had that spell.
You do.
God damn it.
All right, you take a heaping chunk out of this thing as you see its armor begin to melt from the acid, and it reels back in pain, just like.
Give him the big kiss.
He doesn't like the big kiss.
But that's what he came over here for.
It makes him the big. Well, he wants to kiss you.
Well, it's not fair.
Alrighty. Thinking. Against its better judgment, it's going to stand up.
Give him a whacking.
Or it.
Oh right, I get the thing now, right?
Yep. Attack of opportunity. Oh, dead on, buddy. Hell yeah. All right. As it stands up, you just kind of give him a beautiful whack. And it'll start to walk around you back into the bits. As it will lash out
Corn.
against you. It likes this corn, buddy. It's some nice ass corn.
I'm friends with that corn.
All right. He chomps out against you. And you feel something hoarse through you. Single slash. Second slash, and then a quick whip of its serrated tail.
Why are you only hitting 20s with me?
I have no idea.
What's this bullshit?
I know, right? All right, from a distance,
I can't believe I've been nerfed.
get blasted, buddy. Oh no, this is an unfortunate spell. All right, I won't miss. Critically. There we go. All right, the first one kind of careens off in some random ass direction, but the second one strikes this thing firmly in its back, and we'll say it knocks it out of the field as its hide burns just off to the side. The small lad here, well, he's not really in the best position. But not knowing that, he's going to get to munging.
No, no, no.
So many crits, Jesus.
Oh, wait, that's wrong.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. The other one. Reduce that by 7. We'll add 7. Boop. Nice block. Or it jumps in to stop the claw attack. Woo. Your AC's at 17?
18.
Damn, boy. You guys are all super tanky now. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Alright, my friend.
I do the big hit.
You do indeed do the big hit, and the creature begins to reel back from you as your second blow turns it into a nice little smear on the floor.
Mr. Corn, no.
And as you
Yeah, I get
guys,
extra crush now.
you crush its corpse just to make sure that it's dead.
Am I still terrified of the corpse behind me?
You are not. You are not. The corpse is shuddering, but it is indeed no more. It burns nicely. It's a controlled burn.
Mr. Corn.
Alrighty. And with that, you see the rest of the UNT finish off what they had. You see a few of the bodies are able to fuse into larger versions of themselves, but they were able to dispatch them relatively quick. And they're all kind of
I
looking
cried for
around
corn.
and trying to clean things up. Mooslas slithers through and kind of looks through and sees that some of them indeed did not make it. But fortunately, only you would know this, Valen, the elderly corn is actually still in one piece.
Oh my god.
It somehow survived.
Grandpa Corn.
Grandpa Corn lives.
I'm going to use my temporarily still big size to drag the big one to the... Well, to here, I guess. Hello? Click. There we go.
Bring him over here.
Yeah.
All right. You kind of hulk the corpse over in this direction. Kiara, are you joining?
Small.
Yeah, and I'm already soaked, so I guess it doesn't matter if I swim across again.
Okay.
She doggy paddles across.
Cruise splash.
As you drag the corpse over, you see the clan leader walking with one of the creatures impaled on his spear, and he kind of like wades through the water and then walks up to this big hulking monstrosity, looking at it, and then your group. And there's a look in his eyes. It's not necessarily distrust, but you can see it's kind of even the look of like, this is a coincidence.
Well, one thing's for certain. These are definitely the creatures we're after.
Yeah, this is what we came looking here for. Mooslot, did it look like they were drinking the water?
He nods. Yes, it looked like they were attempting to sup from our source. They were taking something from it. They also seemed strangely interested in my crops, which is a problem.
Have you talked to your crops lately, Valen? See
Hmm?
if,
I would-
if they feel any better now.
I can't until tomorrow.
Oh,
We have good berry, though.
We do have good berry.
We have, that's all that
I guess
matters.
we'll ask the crops
I can make
tomorrow
30 more berries.
Oh my god.
The berries do heal 1 hit point, by the way.
This is
per
true.
berry.
then. Damn, that's a lot of hit points.
It is a lot of hit points, and if you take
I
some
only-
weird build,
I
you can
only
like,
need to eat them more for...
You can play like Life
40
Cleric
more
with
days.
Yeah.
berries.
yeah,
You
life
get,
cleric
like,
with
40
berries
health.
heals for like 1 billion. It's so stupid.
I'll eat 40 of them.
Chief Asul. I've never seen these before, but we know them to be the second stage of something we believe to come from, what's he called? The Great Devourer?
Great Devourer, yeah.
Something
Great
to come
Destroyer?
from the Great Devourer.
He flings the corpse next to, basically in the pile next to this one, wipes his blade off on his leg, sort of twirls it, and then holds it to his side. He's narrowing his eyes as he's listening to you guys. He's kind of slowly nodding along, almost in half belief. And you don't find it a strange coincidence that they arrive on this day?
No, based on
think
your
they have
water
been here
level,
for a
they've
while.
been here.
He looks over to Musla and he nods. I believe they were here drinking. You said you saw them, Kiara?
It looked like it. He had his little feet mouth thing in the water.
Yes, he drinks from his feet mouth. That is definitely a problem. Very strange these creatures are. And the clan leader slowly nods and says,
Do I
would-
recall if the book mentioned if they drink water like that?
The book that's now wet.
It didn't mention anything along.
No, I had to waterproof bag.
Yeah, it.
If you say so.
That was very, very quick. It didn't mention anything along those lines, but you do know that they are indeed drawn to magic and magical sources and such. So you believe that's most likely why they were here. There's probably something special about this water as well, and they were trying to pull
All
from
right,
it.
I will say that I did have the book on me, so I'll go ahead and pull it out.
Okay.
And then I'll flip through to where it is.
Mhm.
And
You'll
show
lean
it.
over.
I'm pretty sure they're attracted to magic. Is there something magical about the water supply?
There is
Well,
something
it's water.
magical about it, yes. It is part of why we're able to grow this much. You believe these creatures are drawn to it?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Have you seen any odd formations of minerals? Or like somewhere around here?
He narrows his eyes and sort of looks to either Guanti around you guys. And you realize that you're surrounded, but not in an aggressive way. They're just here to listen. And they all
Like
kind of look and say,
black
no.
eggs. They were black, right?
They look like they almost look like they're made of like an obsidian or something.
Or
And he
maybe
sh-
some weird deformities in the earth.
Shakes his head. Not that I am aware of. Where did you say you found this book, Kiara? This information seems quite, well, interesting.
Where did I get it from, Hub?
You found it from the
That's all
temples.
Which temple?
Hmm?
Which temple?
That's right. Or was
I
it
believe so,
like
yeah.
Rock. I think it's Rock.
I got it from the... You said the Uruk?
I think Rock, yeah. That's the magic one, right?
I need to write
I
this
think so.
down.
I'm trying to remember exactly where you found that one from. You said
It was the newest one, right?
yeah, it should be the Rock Temple. Yeah.
I got it from the Uruk temple.
Kind of slowly nods. There's a look of like trust and distrust in him at the same time.
Yeah.
He's sort of unsure how to feel about this. Not angry, but he's teetering on it. Definitely. There's no one's dead. You can tell a few folk have sustained injury. The crops are mostly fine. You guys did fight around them and try knocking them out, so he does trust you guys. But this is a little too much all at once. Well, I do believe you when you say that they were here before. That does line up with our issues. You say you're scanning the desert for these creatures.
We're trying to find the source, yes.
Hmm.
If it truly is from heralds of the great devourer, then everyone is going to have an issue with them. Sooner or later, at least.
I have
Vaughn
heard these
is just really
stories.
confused.
Is Vaughn just like nodding along like, uh-huh?
Uh-huh. He doesn't know anything about this stuff.
He taps his spear, the spear tip, on the creature's like carapace and think so. I have heard these stories. Did not think them true myself. Mostly something to bolster their honor. If it is true, though, you're correct. We will all have a problem. Everyone in the desert. Not just us, and not just you. What are you willing to do about it?
We're willing to destroy it, but we need more info.
We don't
Understood.
know yet if it's
What are your plans? If you come face to face with this creature.
Remove it, and preferably survive.
Nods along. All right.
for now it's more so trying to find out whether this is, well, some kind of malicious if the source of this is malicious, or maybe just a happenstance of some kind.
He looks over to the corpse and
It has to be malicious.
kind of gives another quick stab, and this like greenish ichor starts flowing out of it. Seems pretty
but is it-
malicious to me.
Is it orchestrated by someone or not, is my question.
Are you wondering if these are they natural, like beasts, or if someone is controlling them?
But from what I understand, they are definitely not natural. They haven't existed in this place for, well, since the Great Devourer was sealed.
This is true. I do not
But
recognize
there
this
are a lot
creature.
of- but as I'm sure if you're aware, there is a lot of things happening in the desert currently.
Correct.
Sure, is a bit.
Many mysteries buried beneath the sands. Kiara, show me your book again.
I do.
Coincidences.
He looks through it and sees the different phases of these creatures, and you see he's mentally kind of keeping track of what all this is. And he's kind of like, okay.
While he's doing that, is Zolthu around?
You see him not cowering, but he wasn't necessarily fighting it in the front lines. But he's over here. His weapon drawn. It's a little puny compared to everybody else's. It's like it's more of like a short blade, not a knife and not a sword. It's
Yeah,
bloodied, so
little
he
dagger.
fought. But yeah, it's like a big dagger basically.
I would like to shout to him that when he returns back to his clan to warn his chieftain
Okay,
that they're changing shape.
he nods at that, and he you guys did show him the book, correct?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah. He'll definitely relay that information back over to him then. Soul sort of strokes his chin while he's thinking. I like the three of you. You fought well. You protected our crops. You protected my people. I will have to think further on these issues, of course. But if we require assistance, could we reach out to you?
Of course.
Yes.
Slowly nods at that. And where are you located? A town called Chabi?
Yes. It's however many miles that way.
Understood. Well, he sort of looks to Valen. I understand you were trying to bolster our plans earlier and we interrupted.
Yeah. I can't really start doing that today anymore.
He understandably nods. I understand. You're willing to share? Give any of your information to my people? I would appreciate it. You may come by again and use your magics, or you can share your knowledge, whichever you choose.
Or both. I'm fine with both.
Your kind is not seen around here commonly, Valen. No, not tourists, no folk that are so willing to give and ask nothing in return.
He
Well-
did that with us too when we first met him, honestly.
While this is quite
You get used to it.
while it is quite noble, be careful. There are those that are willing to take advantage of your kindness.
Oh, I know.
He looks to Urt and Kiara. Keep him safe.
Will do. I want to touch down. I want to touch the water. Or, sorry, I guess when I was in the water, did it feel like the water back home?
Very slightly. Your guys' is like dialed up to 11. This is like a 3. The more you guys mess with the water that's in Chabi, the more you realize that there's nothing wrong with it. It is very special.
Very potent water.
All
Very
right,
potent.
but-
If the wrong
but
person
that-
were to see it, you'd have a problem.
But that means that this clan is tapping into the source too.
Yes, they're indeed tapping into a source.
So it isn't just our little village that did something they shouldn't have.
So it's not necessarily shouldn't have. Magic is natural where it flows through the land and such. So this, what they're receiving, they didn't tap into this. To your knowledge, at least,
Oh,
this
so
is a natural occurrence.
So our degree of magicalness.
Yes.
That's also implying that we're a target. I assume that these things can probably sense it from a long way away.
It has both plants.
Probably.
Great. Yes, exactly. Wasn't that just a Gatorade?
I'm not sure. I think it
It's-
was based on that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was basically just Gatorade. They're throwing Gatorade on the
Rondo.
plants. Why aren't they growing?
Plants crave.
So stupid. I love it. All right, he kind of understands where you guys are coming from. He's nodding along. You see that he's slowly warming to your group. Still a little apprehensive, but all the same.
I do enjoy this.
All right.
I'm getting healing touch. Cure wounded.
Well,
Touch.
he's got the touch.
I think this was the most damage I've taken all campaign actually.
I don't know. I rolled really, really well. These creatures are just like, I don't know what the hell's going on there.
So many crits.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And the thing is, they do low damage, but crit just maxes out that die, so kind of bonko. He sort of nods to your group. The suspicion is still there a bit, but at the same time, you definitely feel a form of respect. You guys definitely act honorably here.
Okay.
I guess I'll tell them to be on the lookout for like small craters with like weird black eggshells in them.
We will
Yes.
definitely keep a lookout. I have scouts. This is not something we were looking for. But if we find
Might
anything of
also want to-
consequence, we will let you know.
They might also want to send more scouts like upriver. See if they can find any more of them.
We will start there. I will be sure to keep a guard up there. How many did you say you found?
Let's see. There were 3 up there. Down here with another dozen or so. Half dozen.
Doesn't that we saw, but there were more at the entrance of the building, right?
And
Correct, yeah.
this one, the big
That's
one.
That's way
This
more
was-
numbers than we've come across so far, right?
I mean, we don't know exactly how many Shadow fought, right?
You don't know
I
what?
think he also fought like a dozen.
Oh, yeah. Shadow said he fought a decent amount. Maybe like half dozen or so.
No.
Probably more.
They do seem to come in groups. And this big one here is, well, it's 2 of them actually that merge together. It's a bit weird and
He sort of
Disgusting.
gazes beyond you guys, and you guys see another corpse just next to this one over here that is similar, large, and very, very dead.
As
Yeah,
it should be.
The larger UNT that is sort of looking over it, slithered on over to you guys, and you recognize him slightly.
The larger UNT?
The one down here. He looks
Italian.
familiar.
he's from Italy. Is it the same one that was at the clan from our guide?
Mhm.
Oh, I'll wave at him, I guess.
He sort of gives you like a quick smirk of like, you guys are still alive, and he nods to you. Yes, this is the same one that was watching you guys look at the Rukal temple that said don't go in there.
Oh, the one who didn't speak English very well. I mean,
Yeah.
common very well.
Correct.
I will wave too.
Yeah, he waves back to Kiara. Smug snake man. He actually looks pretty smug. He's like, how you doing?
All right. Well, finding those things is pretty much what we came here for. So,
Well, maybe a poor choice of words, but I am glad your suspicions were answered.
I was really hoping it was just bad crops. I'm gonna be honest, because bad crops we could fix.
This is true.
Well, I think we fixed this problem as well.
Temporarily, at least. Yeah.
Well, we will keep on the lookout. I have not come across a creature that drinks mana in this way. We will find a way to stop it.
Mana,
course.
what's that?
Yes, and if you need assistance, don't hesitate to send someone to Chabi.
He nods at that. Well, if you wish to stay, I can offer you all a meal. Otherwise, you are free to go if you wish.
I would love a meal. Fallon technically still needs to do his thing,
I can't.
but a meal sounds great anyway.
Yeah. Was there anyone that was heavily injured?
He
In that
thinks of himself and says,
can
I
help two
believe.
people right now.
I believe we are all fine. You can save your spell slots, boy. Please
I
take
think
them.
we're gonna get them back after tonight anyway, so it's fine.
Pretty much.
You do notice a few that were injured, but they, while they don't have healers in that sense, they do have medics and such. They're able to, you see people tending to their wounds and such. They actually did a
Then.
very good job defending. As you guys are aware, the UNT are quite, well, they're very tough. As you saw by Big Boy.
Yes.
He casts Smash. Alrighty. Hulsu leads you guys back to his little cabin, and they kind of take this creature away. All the large ones, and they're going to consider burning them or disposing them in some way, shape, or
Yes.
form. Not entirely sure what they're going to do.
Well, we know burning worked for the first stage.
We definitely advise burning.
All right, they are going to lean towards burning, like super burning, to make sure it doesn't come back. We'll say you do mention that, Kiara, that you guys like absolutely charbroiled the first one you guys ran into, and that seemed to do the work. He offers you guys, you would assume would be mostly meat, but it's actually close to a medley of various vegetables and fruits. A lot of interestingly shaped ones that are specific to the desert. You know, a lot of these are harsh and hard on the outside, but when harvested and grown properly, they're actually quite sweet. And some have a very potent flavor that can take a little while to get used to, but once you like it, pretty damn good.
Ideas for our greenhouse.
Oh, your mic just like completely died.
I said ideas for our greenhouse.
Oh no, not you, demons.
I moved it down an inch again.
Okay.
it's so stupid.
That is really sensitive, yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Basically, I said, "Hey, look, it's Grandpa Corn. He's delicious."
No!
Not Grandpa Corn.
All he wanted to be eaten, it's okay.
That's true. He did.
You guys did well by him.
He was definitely a little sad when he thought he wouldn't be eaten.
I mean, he does one thing. He can't do that one thing.
Oh, I like what Spotty posted in Warframe chat.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Alrighty. Post meal, you guys are indeed free to head back, and you guys can really just take the same path. You'll be fine. Zolthu did let you guys know that he'd be going back to his camp, basically with the information that he received from Hasul, whatever deal they were making, and they were going to just basically tell you guys a story, what happened here, all the information you gave to him about these creatures, where you found them, what they're interested in. He's going to basically bring that back to his camp.
I do ask him if he thinks it's possible to like set up trades for the clay in this river.
Set up what?
Trade for the clay in the river. Urid likes his clay.
Okay. He thinks about it a bit and says, if you're able to offer something in return, yes, as long as you do not take too much.
Yeah, because it would weaken the waterbed.
Obviously. It has many great applications.
He sort of nods at that very well, knowing, because the more you look around it, the more you can see they use it in a lot of their structures, and obviously because of the property of the water, it strengthens this clay. It hardens into something that's greater than what you've seen in the past of just standard clay,
It's magically infused clay.
basically.
Actually, that gives me an idea for the oasis.
Excellent.
If that clay is that magical, how magical would our clay be?
Theoretically, should be very.
Indeed. Is there anything else you guys wish to do here, or are we heading back to Chabi?
I visit Grandpa Corn, and then I leave.
Yeah, I'm good to head back.
Is
Alright.
Grandpa Corn feeling better now that he's? We
I
have
don't know. I
dispatched
can't
these
talk to
things?
him.
Didn't we leave the next day?
Are we
Mm.
staying here for the night? I thought we were leaving.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought we
not
were
sure.
leaving and coming back.
Same day, I
Also
assume.
works, doesn't matter.
Rule. You see that he's possibly doing a little better. You reach out and touch the corn, and the corn touches back weakly.
Oh,
He's holding on to life. He's trying his best.
Your next soulbound weapon is going to be Grandpa Corn.
Corn will survive, hopefully.
He will give you corn-based abilities.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, no. I'm not from Ohio. I don't need this.
Might be a little too powerful, but we'll have to figure the balance on that one.
What, you don't think his spells are a bit too corny?
Oh god, fired.
I guess we'll let them know that at least one of us will be back tomorrow.
Boy back. Oh,
Am I going back tomorrow? I figured I would just go the next time we have downtime. Do we not have anything else
Also
we want to
works.
do?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
yeah. So in general, they're not expecting you guys to come back like ASAP.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I thought they were.
Nah, you can come back whenever you want. Realistically, they're just going to discuss what they discuss. Effectively.
I mean, I would want to go back in a couple of days just to make sure the crops are recovering with the destruction of those creatures.
That's fair. And you know the lad that you all sent off is going to send the information to the other clan, so they should be basically completely in the know. And he's also going to start opening a trade route with this town to their town. So we can probably also make the assumption that he is attempting to kind of connect the three of you guys. So
Preferably, yes.
Pay
All right.
close attention to their clay
Sleep
water.
time.
we'll say it is it's like before night right now, so it's like late noon by the time you guys come back.
Has Doro figured out his little lizard Roombas?
He's much closer, yes. Now that he's no longer adventuring, he can basically spend all of his time speaking with Karad and figuring shit out. He's busy not dying and being eaten by giant scorpions, and he's realizing, you know what, that's pretty good, actually. I'm digging
Not
this.
being dead is great.
Not being dead's pretty cool, actually. There's so many things you can do when you're not being devoured by monsters. So much room for activities. So yes, Doro is indeed very close to that.
I dip my magical clay into our magical pond.
You took the clay from the other place and brought it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it in this pond, basically, see if it absorbs some more magic.
Sure.
For now.
I'll jot that down.
Let it like soak for a day, basically.
Yeah. So,
And then I'm going to work on plans for a glass furnace.
Ooh.
Because for like the demo I used like the actual forge, which is
Okay.
not ideal for a glass furnace basically. It needs to burn hotter, I think. It's whatever. So I'm going to design that.
excellent.
I think it's the word, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the word.
I'm going to design one of those, which is useful because clay can be used for that as well, actually.
All right, awesome. We'll say a few folk are going to assist you with that, and we'll have a the exact term for it, but I'll throw something in here for that.
Yes. Make it a pit, actually.
Make it a what?
A pit, like one of those.
Pit. Okay.
It's stoked from below.
Sure.
You can stick the glass in.
That sounds good.
It's magical.
Hell yeah. If we don't
It's
know how
going
it
to
works
be-
or
I
what
mean,
to
it's
call
going
it,
to
it's
be-
magical.
It's going to be magical clay that's used for a kiln, so.
In a magical kiln
It's
with
also
magical
gonna
fire
be
and magical glass.
Exactly.
It's all magic, damn
He's
it.
gonna stoke it. Actually, his Amina is gonna stoke it with a magical fire.
Yes,
She's
and
gonna love it.
they are stoked to be magically stoking magical stokes with you.
Exactly.
Not like this.
Already. Valen and Kiara, what are you guys going to spend basically the rest of your day doing?
More lessons with Noth.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that 2 times.
Ooh, 2 times.
Yes. And then Valen, what's your plan?
17. Nice.
I can't see those rolls.
46%.
Nice.
Valen is
I
curious
can't see
about
those rolls.
why Kiara cares so much about Doro and what he's doing. So he's
Okay.
he's gonna go over here and mess with Doro for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, right, I need to remake the locks for the door that Kiara destroyed.
Sorry.
Are you head in and see Doro is tinkering with what looks to be almost a completely finished small mechanical lizard. You see a bird-like creature floating next to him, and it sort of vanishes as Doro turns, and not entirely familiar with you. He gives you a quick wave. Hey.
Hey, what have you been doing in here?
Kind of narrow his eyes for a second. Kiara send you?
No, I'm just curious.
Gotcha. Well, he motions to the mechanical lizard. I've been making these. In one of the temples we went to, these strange creatures were sort of crawling about and keeping the place clean. And he sort of gives like the I'm whispering this, and he kind of leans closer to you. And Kira found them absolutely intriguing. I'm trying to figure it out before she can.
Ah, that's why she's bothering you all the time.
He kind of nods and points to the bow. Yeah, I got the spirit of a UNT warrior, the bow here. It's basically telling me everything. It's really useful. He made that
Sounds
after all.
very
So,
handy.
Oh, it's quite handy. I'm almost done. We figure they can, you know, clean the town, maybe work on small things, anything just to, you know, help out. That maybe I can make something fun with it. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I did have an idea before Doro died.
Mhm.
I wanted to make like the lizard that pulls Suharto's cart. Well,
Mhm.
exists in front of Suharto's cart. I wanted to have a Doro make like a large mechanical one
Oh, okay.
that can pull one.
I'm sorry. Doro isn't a tinkerer or a blacksmith. How's he expecting to do this?
It's learned
He's
very
asking me for
carefully.
help.
Yeah.
I say he'll need a lot of help for that, but that's a fun idea.
You don't notice,
Yeah.
but I've been helping it out as well. Borrowing my tools.
Monsters.
Yes, that'll definitely take a giant chunk of effort, but we can. I like that giant mechanized lizard man. But yeah, Dor just kind of sort of motions to his work table. Yeah, effectively just working all this here.
Not very good with metal or anything like that. So I don't really know what's going on here, but I just wanted to see what you were doing. Because
neither.
Kara just loves to come in here and bother you.
Neither am I, honestly. I'm learning a lot, though.
Well, that's good. I'll leave you to your work.
Yeah, sure.
Bye.
He waves as you head out. And goes back to tinkering, and as you head out, you do see Karad sort of like reform next to him.
And I probably just eat dinner and go to bed.
Okay. Alright, let me kind of gather everyone just in like one spot. Because right after
Deep into the night.
we redo our session, I'm like, where did I put you guys?
Yes.
I know, right?
Now.
God. Hopefully
Alright,
resetting.
Let me put my other self here as well.
Oh, or
Yeah.
2 now.
I can. This is so weird. I can see you moving the token. I can see that. That's so weird. I don't get it.
Oh
Okay.
no, not both of them.
Alrighty. So we will go ahead and pause there then. We'll prep some good stuff for next week. If you guys, we'll ask this. If you guys intend to go somewhere or do something, let me know ahead of time. Like as a group, if you guys know you want to do something, so I can prep. If it's something bigger, so I can prep a map for it.
What are our options again?
You have a lot of options.
We have
Another tomb,
weird
more
sand skinner,
hunts.
another tomb. We still
Yeah.
need to steal the piece from what's his name again?
Salil.
Salil.
Yeah, I'm having second thoughts about that.
Honestly, I think at this point we should just gather all the other pieces and kind of tell him we have all the pieces, and if he's nice and gives us the piece, we might give him something.
Yes,
Basically did what he did to us back to him.
Yes. We'll have a better chance doing that than trying to steal from him, I think.
I agree. That makes more sense. So yeah, if you guys want to do something in particular, let me know. If you guys can't think this very second, perfectly fine. Just, chat up in Discord and say, hey, we want to go to the next temple. We want to XYZ, because if you want something big, I would preferably want to have a map for it. It's easier to visualize things when you can actually see it.
It has been a while since our last temple, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but your scroll has been strangely silent regarding that.
Which scroll? The scroll?
Yeah, the scroll.
Oh, so we're gonna have to interrogate him then, huh?
Potentially.
True.
He hasn't been pushing you towards it, and you're not really sure why.
He's scared of the thing watching us.
The big bad wolf.
Little baby.
See, I don't think I care enough about him to have noticed that he isn't pushing us towards it anymore.
And brutal.
I don't even know about the scroll.
True.
That
I
is
mean,
true.
Kakashi
This
would
is
probably
true.
notice, but he's in Drowcourt, so.
Yes. In Drowcourt and messing with his weapon. I'll sit down and have it prep for only Fatty. Alright, but yeah, we shall indeed pause there. Thanks for joining, everybody.